I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me!
Cutie's doing video. Griff gang. Exactly, teardrop. My dad's my uncle.
Hello, it's ready.
I gave my cat away for you.
Rage, more rage.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer. Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park? I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? Ethan's my brother. He's my brother. You know? Giddy up! Yeehaw! You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Rage, more rage.
Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. God, why does it feel like I've missed so much? Because we've been gone for 2 freaking days. Because you know what? I've been thinking about this Malaysia cancellation trip for, I don't know, when did it happen? Saturday? I can't even remember. And I completely forgot when Foodie almost got herself taken out by, what was that, a FedEx truck or something like that? And I'm like, holy shit. Like that, I think that happened Friday. And so that is how this community is. And that's how fast the wheels spin around here. Anyways, hello, everybody. Panda Pondu, Charlotte and Tater Fluff, Emotional Sport Muffin, Dinky, I Am Hellfire, Chantel, a.k.a. Fupa Girl, Jeff's Couch Pineapple. I can't believe she still wants this stupid loser. I can. Absolutely. Oh, hell no. Sassy Mama, 30 HP. Hello. Oh boy, what did she say? Butter Crumpet, good to see you. Can you guys hear me? WNC Tar Heels, good to see you. Ruby Jules, goodbye, Kyle. You can't miss a second of this or you're lost for a week. Exactly. FFG's restraining order, good to see you. Missing Mimic, Cuddly Guinea Pigs, Big Bertha Jean, hey girl, Sammy in Brooklyn, Tweet T, Lori Compton, Dilly, Tina B, hey girl, hey. Wrongful arrestment. Hello, Wicked Crafter, Campfire Girl. Okay, just Jamie. Everybody can hear. Shaking but not stirred cat. Hey, girl, good to see you. Raven. Hello. Plute. Joanna. Good to see you. Pickle Tinder. Hello. Lucy Goosey. Thanks for scaring me. I bought a laptop with 32 gigabytes of memory. Hey, I mean, listen, I think you're very well aware if you did any kind of research that what I said was pretty spot on. Was it not? Panda Pondu. Hey, Street Carp. Good to see you. Stephanie, hello. Funny story. I had to grab a working Mart cart for a customer because he's broke down in the store. Oh, gosh. As I was riding the cart to the customer, I yelled, "Yeehaw!" to another coworker. I passed. That was hilarious because they didn't understand what you were talking about. They just thought you were out there having a good old time, huh?
Yeehaw.
Thank you for being a member for 29 months, girl. Appreciate you. Hello, Jasmine. Thank you for being a member for 1 month. I'm off work sick, watching from my bed. I hope you get better soon, girl. Hang in there. And thank you so much for being a member. I feel like there's a lot of illness and sickness going around. Ray was talking about how many kids are out of school. I guess there's another round of the flu that's terrorizing people, if you will. Oh gosh, please stay away from us. I go down and I go down hard. I'm not interested whatsoever. Hello, Fondue. Good to see you. Cutie, how does it feel to be so lost? Shameful secret that isn't allowed in Syria. So the fam used you to fix the family home and told you to F off. And that's what we were talking about, Fondue. Imagine you allowed this romance scammer, like you fell right into all of that, Foodie, and we love that for you. You can't even be mad at the whole situation. You got them some solar paneling, some water tanks, some new plumbing. a whole Western bathroom, a big old flat screen TV, and you're not even allowed to see what you paid for. Oh my gosh, shameful. They don't even want Salah allowing Foodie to see the Syrian family home. That's embarrassing. Yeehaw. Fondue, thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. Hello, mommy of two. Good morning to you, girl. Good to see you. Welcome to the shit show. A new vehicle, you think? Oh, yeah. Salah did get a new vehicle. I can't necessarily say that Foodie funded that. I mean, sort of in a way. I do believe that was purchased majority with the Sasa money for sure. Butter Crumpet says, I will die on the hill that he's married and that's why he's hiding the house. How would his family know? He's showing her the house. I was thinking about that too, Butter Crumpet. I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. And we'll get into it more as the video plays, but not being able to see the family home, either the family is living there now or like you said, the dude is married. Like I feel like it was said as like kind of like just as a joke, ha ha ha. But no, I think there's some reality to that situation that Salah is very, very much very big possibility that he's actually married for sure. Hello, Danza. Hello, Yabbit in the support group. Good to see you, hun. And thank you for being a member for 3 months. FFG's Fortune. Hello, my favorite is live. Good morning, Yava. Good morning to you, girl. And thank you for being a member for 3 months. Appreciate you. Carlotta, hello. I seen you in chat. Elizabeth says, I've been a member as long as Cutie's mental age. 18 months, girl. That was a banger. And we appreciate you for being a member. Thank you so much. Hello, Miss T. Good to see you. Can't enter Syria or the family home. I mean, I don't know what to think about this whole cancellation of the trip. Once everything, I mean, everybody's been following what's going on in the world in the last couple of days. I was curious when things started to go down if Salah was going to even be able to travel anyway. So are we really shocked that this is happening? No, my money was on that Foodie was going to travel regardless, because when Foodie gets dead set on trying to prove shit to the internet, she will completely basically take herself out of the game to try to prove to people that she can travel or that she's desirable or this romance scammer really whatever the situation may be. So I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of shocked that she is the one who's claiming that she is not interested in traveling. Maybe she's realizing that it is that bad, like her physical capabilities. I don't know. We'll talk about it more. Miss T, thank you so much for being a member, hon. I appreciate you. Hello, Burnett. Sick as fuck. You too, huh? But happy for the support group. Y'all guys, don't be giving that shit to me, okay? Wear your mask or whatever, okay? Keep your germs to yourself until the meeting's over. We appreciate that. Burnett, thank you for the support, hon. I hope you feel better soon. Hello, Tattoo My Toes. It's been a rough year. Thankful for the support group. I'm glad we could be here to help you through that, girl. And thank you for being a member for 4 months. Good to see you. Who's 50? Hold on. I think I'm getting to the message. Sorry, guys. Me and my big fat mouth. Seattle Sapphire's Low Carb World says, why did she cancel vacation? Too fat to mingle. Really, honestly, Seattle, I think it comes down to that. Honestly, and I know that sounds crazy, but I think you're right. I think she's accepted that she's too big to travel. And once you guys said it, you guys clocked it. You said once she got the mobility scooter and she got used to driving around in it, that was the end of her actual physical mobility, that she wasn't going to go out and walk without the scooter. And I really think that's what it's all about. Thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Bitter Tea Bunny. It's my 50th birthday. Look at you, girl. And I'm doing all my favorite things. How exciting. Starting with coffee in the support group. I love you guys. Thanks for the last. Congratulations, girl, on making it another year. And happy 50th to you. Hell yeah. That's right, Tweet T. He's embarrassed. Finally.
Good for you.
Have a good one, hun. And thank you so much for the support. This is what it really took for Salah to actually be embarrassed. This Salah Foodie's been shitting herself, farting herself, eating herself to death. You were completely fine with that, but the mobility scooter is where you draw the line. That's interesting. Hello, Two Cardinals. Good to see you. I think it was Salah expected her to lose some weight and she couldn't do it. Nothing turns her off like a man wanting her to get healthier. You make a good point with that too, Two Cardinals. I don't disagree, because according to her, and this is so ridiculous, who is somebody, who has obviously, I don't feel like, for Foodie and for people like not even that overweight, like if you're just somewhat like obese or whatever, or somewhat overweight, to think that you're just going to start out with a water fast. But especially for somebody like Chantel, like, girl, what are you doing? What made you think time and time and time and time and time and time and time? I could go on. And that shit has never worked out for you. What made you think it was going to be your time, your Monday? This was going to be your Monday to where your water fast was actually going to work and you were going to actually lose some lbs. Like the mental illness that comes along with all of her issues is really something to see. Seattle Sapphire says, fixed up the family home for the new wife. Stupid. I know, it's great. But you know what? Nobody deserves that shit more than Foodie. Because if it wasn't obvious to Foodie what Salah was about and who he was, it was obvious to everybody else. And everybody else, I mean, we have been screaming it since day one. Romance scammer. And that's what you get, Foodie. That's what you get for not willing to listen to other people and see it for what it really is. You fixed up the family home for Salah and cousin wife. Literally. No, literally. It's cousin wife. They said it. She said it. She said to Salah's cousin that his family wanted Salah to marry his cousin. We were right, guys. Oh my God, that's great. Seattle, thank you for the support. Hello, big scoops of spaghetti. Good to see you. Imagine being banned from the entire country of Syria by your not husband's family. Can you imagine? No, here's the thing. The whole situation with Foodie, because I feel like these people are pretty like, I could be wrong about that, but willing to be open about certain situations with Salah and his wife or whatever you want to call it. But I really think it comes down to the fact that Chantel showed her ass so bad that they had to put a stop to everything. What did you do that we don't even know about, Foodie, to make these people ban you from Syria in the family home? That's the tea that I want. Salah, whenever you're willing, whenever you're ready to speak out, let us know. We'll be here and waiting on all of that good tea. But he's not going to give it to us until Foodie completely cuts his ass off. Thank you for being a member, Freight Montana. I appreciate you. Buttercrumpet says, I don't believe her. I think they're arguing and is suspicious about the wife, but she'll go. She needs to prove the internet wrong. Oh, so you think that Foodie's still going, huh? I don't know. I hate to say it, but I'm going to change my vote. I don't believe that Foodie and the trip is happening anymore. I don't think she's going. I'm changing my vote, ladies and gentlemen. I am now voting. There is no trip. They're not going to Malaysia. Foodie's not going. She's not going to subject herself to traveling at her size and going to Malaysia where it's, very hot and humid. I don't know. I thought she was. I was right there with you, Buttercrumpet, until I watched this stream that we're about to watch together. Hello, Becca Boo. How dare someone ask her to walk? Hope everyone has a great day. You as well. Take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, if you can. Of course, there are people who have disabilities. And maybe if you find yourself with certain disabilities and you're not able to walk, maybe just go outside and get you some fresh air. But if you are able to walk, remind yourself to take advantage of going outside and walking and not raging about it. Okay? Becca, thank you for being a member for 50 months. Bedbound arc soon. That's right, Street Carp. Yep. Incoming. Like a fucking missile. The fact that she has no hope she can move back in with Salah is also off-putting for her, as she can't fantasize about the future. That is true, Tweet T. Hello, Summer D. Funkle has a cousin wife for a sister. Oh my God, it's crazy. Summer D, thank you for being a member for 15 months, hon. I appreciate you. What's that say, Mama? Say I missed it. Fondue says, are you saying he put conditions on her to take her vacation with her own money? Point and laugh. And that's another thing that I think happened Friday. I need to start writing this shit down. Okay, if I'm going to miss the weekends, if I'm going to take a couple of days off, I really need to start going back to making notes because, or maybe we did talk about it. I can't remember. Foodie said that Salah was asking Chantel to take a cheaper flight. And I'm like, it's her fucking money. She's the one paying for your trip. All expenses paid paid vacation, Salah, for you to go on, for you to get a break from Syria and cousin wife, and you want Foodie to take a cheaper flight to get to Malaysia? You can't be fucking serious, dude. It's her money. It's crazy. And then she's so stupid. She goes out here and tells everybody because she thinks she's convinced the internet that we believe that he's paying for anything. That's I cannot imagine what that life is like. Hey, 10KD, good to see you. Fondue, thank you for the support, hon. Yes, point and laugh. Foodie, and you kind of got it coming. Different Sage, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let me see if I can see who got them. Or am I too far behind? I think so, but welcome new members. A word from our sponsor.
In a pickle.
Yes.
Just remember.
Yes.
You're not alone.
Yeah, that's probably right. You're probably not wrong, Pickle. If you get yourself into some shit, odds are you've done drugged somebody down with you. Sage, thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Hello, Plump Pot Sticker. If you go back to when Chef Poop wanted her to go on that hike up to Mount Royal, she had the exact same crying fit. I remember. Excuses and sympathy baiting. She backpedaled 24 hours later, just like now. I remember that, Plump. I remember when Dishwasher would encourage Chantel to go on walks, kind of like Salah would do, and she would have absolute fucking meltdowns. All she wanted to do was buy his groceries, let him cook, and then make his thumbnails, and then do dead doggy. That's all she was interested in. Nothing else. Plump, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Langley, good to see you. Don't forget the new business took a hit on the water tank. Yeah. So allegedly, and that's going to be in a stream that we don't cover today, is what she talked about yesterday, is that I guess some of the debris from one of the missiles, not that they got hit, but the debris is what took out the water tank. I did hear that, Langley. It was definitely sus. I don't want to, speculate too much because I'm not really sure if that's a possibility. But yeah, he told her the debris from the missiles took out the water tanks on the new business. So yeah, sure, Jan. Langley, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, hun. Dinky says lies. And Fondue also says it was a lie. Hello, crazy cat lady. The tear on her face when she heard 19-hour flight. That's true. She knows how bad it is for her to travel just for those 13 hours whenever she goes over to the Middle East. So I would imagine 19 hours. That's 6 more hours. That would do her ass in. You're not wrong about that. I do recall the look on her face when she was informed it was going to be nice. Who doesn't look into something like that? When you're traveling, when you're going on some kind of vacation and you're flying somewhere, you don't look to see how long the flight's going to be. You just like, yeah, it's whatever. Stupid. Thank you for the support, hun. Tay Ozzy, good morning support group. Yabba and Sam. I don't know why she still says she wants to be healthy. She told us she doesn't want to change. She wants to eat. Hashtag free Gunther. Hashtag free the Funkle. Hashtag free Scooty. I think she should go all in. I mean, I'm going to be pretty honest with you, Chantel, and tell you what everybody else should be on board with is just to go ahead and live your dream. And your dream is just to sit there and eat. You're doing it anyways. Really what it comes down to is that you're doing it anyway. So why don't you just be honest with everybody and just admit to what you're doing and enjoy it instead of guilting yourself? You are the one, you said every time you have some kind of meal or you're eating something that you know you shouldn't be eating. And it's not because it's the life that you want to live, because you want to be healthy. It's because you know Salah has told you to knock the shit off, to get healthier, to eat better, yada, 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 all that shit. So you're not guilting yourself because you want a better life for yourself. You're guilting yourself because your romance scammer has told you to knock it the fuck off before you end up taking yourself out. And then who the fuck's he going to get his coin from? So just go all in is my whole point here. Tay, thank you for being a member for 32 months. I appreciate you. Hope I didn't get behind in chat too bad. Dinky says she was exempt from fasting on Ramadan because of her health. True. But she is going to water fast for a fake diet for Salah. The thing that bothers me the most, and we talk about this all the time, you might be exempt from fasting on Ramadan because of your health issues, but that doesn't mean that you should stuff your face on camera, going to all these fast food restaurants, yum, and eating while everybody else is fasting. That is just disgusting. But I agree with you, Dinky, and thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. Something about the battery. I missed that. Miss T says, "Oh no, the Olive Empire took a hit. Whatever will he do?" And you know what's so funny about this Olive Empire? We forgot, like, the olive tree business that Salah has is like one tree. She showed us when she was in Syria. She showed us the big, the empire. I'm pretty sure it was one olive tree. They think that we are as stupid as they are. That's the funny part about all that. Miss T, thank you for the super chat, hun. Plute says she told on herself again by saying Salah would be disappointed. The trip was canceled. If he's paying, why wouldn't he still go? Rule number 2 at play. That is such a good point, and I myself didn't even think about that. So if you were planning this trip with your ex-wife who you're trying to work things out with, and I guess you guys are going to get remarried, yada, 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 they change their mind. They're like, my health isn't the greatest and blah, 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 whatever excuse that they have. But you yourself, you're like, well, I really need to get away. I want to get away. I want to get away from the olive business. I want to get away from cousin wife. So why wouldn't, and she doesn't even say that that's a possibility. Basically, she's saying the trip's off. Why do you get to make the call that the entire trip is off if Salah is paying for said trip? So again, Plutes, like you said, Foodie tells on herself. She's the one, she didn't just financially pay for this trip. She also planned the entire trip. She's done everything for the trip. It's embarrassing, humiliating, Chantel, that you even keep this shit up. Like we don't see through everything. You tell on yourself. Plutes, thank you for the super chat, hon. Hello, Maggie. Just admit, we're all jealous of Cutie. I mean, it's true. To be fair, Cancer Warrior, hello. There are times in my life, and I've told you guys this, that seeing all the free time and just kind of not that I ever want to be that free in my life, but it has to be a feeling when you're on your own time. You ain't got to worry about nobody. You just sleep when you want, eat when you want, go to Syria when you want. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I there's a little piece there that I'm like, damn, what's that like to have? But the thing is that she doesn't take advantage of the life that she's created for herself, that she's self-employed, basically. She doesn't have to worry about taking care of kids. She really just doesn't have a whole lot going on. And what does she choose to do with it? Eat, sleep, shit herself, and entertain a romance scammer. So you fumbled the ball. You almost had me there, Cutie. You almost had me just a little jealous. I'll admit it. Maggie, thank you for being a member, hun. Big Bertha says, I flew over 12 hours, hitting a tropical storm an hour before, really. And I wasn't in shape. Cutie is, and you don't get stiff. We've seen Chantel travel in very, very bad conditions. I mean, physical conditions, not necessarily weather, but in her physical condition, I don't think that she can make 19 hours, but they don't call her the Canadian cockroach for nothing. Let's not forget that. And thank you for the support, hun. The skid mark on the sheet. We're going to talk about the skid mark on the sheet. And these are conversations that I just don't understand why we have to have as a group. We're all adults here. Why we need to go over tutorials on how to use bidets, on things you should be doing, even if you have a bidet, you don't raw dog the bidet. And okay, what I mean by raw dogging the bidet, you don't go and you don't let the bidet just And I'm talking about people who have regular bidets installed on their toilet seats or whatever, where they actually work properly, where they're doing the job, right? And even though they're doing the job, there is at no point in your life, and at least in my opinion, okay, and there's a reason for that, because she's telling you the reason for that. You don't just get up and walk away. You don't just get up and walk away after all of that, okay? You want to make sure that the bidet has done its job. But if you are using a butt douche, so that's when we're talking about a regular bidet. It's hooked up to your toilet. It sprays. It's got pretty good water pressure and all of that. You should still be double checking that nothing is left behind. You guys can follow along. We don't really need to get into details here. And the fact of the matter is, she doesn't even have a proper bidet where it has good water pressure. She's using a butt douche. And she's not doing anything. She's not wiping her ass with her little. So all of the butt douche is doing is getting her butt wet. It's not taking care of anything going on back there. So explain to me why an adult at 41, almost 42 years old would get up off the toilet after just splashing a little water on their shitty ass and not wipe their butt. And then number one, that right there is diabolical. Okay. Your ass is going to be burning. Your ass is going to be itching. I would imagine you get rashes. I don't know. I haven't dealt with these kind of problems since I was a baby in diapers. Okay. So, I'm just going to assume how bad it's going to be for your backside when you don't take care of what you need to be taking care of. So for somebody to not do that, and then they go from that situation and they sit on their bed. And this is why I say, like, there is no possible way that you can sit here and convince me, diaper rash bees, exactly, that she's not slow. She has to be. No adult, no 41-year-old adult lives this way. You have to be like, and that's okay. It's not, I'm not using it as an insult. I'm using it as a fact. It's just what it is. Okay. Nothing about that situation makes sense. And you could even say, well, she's so lazy and this and that. But even if, like, the laziest person in the world, they don't want to physically be uncomfortable. They don't want to walk around with what Spaghetti said. You don't want to walk around with a fucking diaper rash scratching your ass all day. Can you imagine what that must be like? And the smell too. Teenagers don't live that way. Toddlers, maybe, if they're just learning to wipe, and they're making that transition from diapers to big boys and girls, that's what we're talking about here. You're a grown-ass 41-year-old adult. It just doesn't make sense. Hello, Great Aunt Ray. Did anyone catch our comment on the 12 Steps program? I don't believe in a higher power. Really? What's the religious get up for then? Great Aunt Ray, that's the thing. Foodie constantly exposes herself for the truth of the matter. We all know that Foodie is not religious. We all know that she's LARPing. We all know that she's playing a character, and every so often she exposes herself. We don't even have to do it. She does it to herself. Great Aunt Ray, thank you for being a member for 50 months. Laziness and Funko Brain, I do agree with that. But I think Funko Brain definitely has to trump that one. I really Langley says y'all are making my ass itch. It's crazy. And once we get to when she talks about it, we're obviously going to do this all over again, but wow. Hello, niece. He was going to dress Cutie up as the Olive mascot. Could you fucking imagine? Honestly, she would play that part so well. I mean, Olive is her middle name. She's shaped somewhat like an olive. That would have been fucking hilarious. Niece, thank you for being a member. Hey, Spiteful Piggy Jane. Y'all must be talking about the bidet situation. Sassy Cat says Malaysia's 95% humidity and 615 lbs don't mix. He will want to sightsee, and she knows that she can't. That combined with him always saying she's fat will have her staying at home. Stay big, cutie. All that shit that she was saying, I think that she's held back on exposing Salah, because when she was talking about like some of the things that he was saying to her as far as like her physical condition, I'm like, damn, like, I know you're desperate to keep a man, but it's hard for me to believe that she would let somebody sit there and continue to talk about her size like that. I just feel like that's one place that's kind of that is super sensitive for Chantel. And I feel like she really has let Salah slide a lot on talking about her weight, which is kind of crazy considering the source, Sassy Cat, thank you for the support, hun. Lori Compton says, cheating bastard. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Listen, better off that you find out now, the sooner the better. That's how you have to look at it. Goodbye, good riddance, focus on you. And when the right one comes along, you'll know it. Don't let it dim your light, Lori. That's the best advice I can give you. Better now than later on. And I'm so sorry to hear that, hun. And thank you for the support. You're going to get through it, girl. I promise. 10KD, hello. You couldn't beat that info out of me, girl. Well, number one, ain't none of that. Ain't none of us. Shouldn't be none of us in here. We're all adults at this point. Should have a story like that to tell. But if we did, right? Yes, that's something we're all going to take to the grave with us. But again, going back to her mental well-being, And yeah, no, people don't act like that. People don't talk about these things. People don't admit to certain things, you know. If you okay, everybody, not everybody, but people like they have these TV shows and like you wouldn't believe and dark secrets and weird habits and things like that. Like remember that weird habit? I can't remember the name of it. Like the TLC show, and come to find out, like some of these motherfuckers were eating styrofoam, and you're like, that's my coworker. Like we worked together for 12 years in the call center. I can't fucking believe it. So people they tend to be weird, and some people have weird habits, right? And I guess if you have some kind of habit or situation going like that, you just wouldn't tell anybody. And she announces it on a live stream. My strange addiction. Thank you. Why'd I call it my weird habit? I'm funny. 10KD, thank you for the super chat, hun. Big Bertha says, I wonder if she even uses it, because she mentioned almost using it because too lazy to go to the kitchen. What? Because thirsty and too lazy to go to the kitchen. When Foodie lived in the villa, there was no bidet. There was no bidet talk. I don't even know if she knew what a bidet was at that point. When we first found out, and this is a real story, in case you all don't know, you didn't hear this because this was villa days. Foodie gave out the information that because we would always be like, damn, how does she reach? Because little T-Rex arms, yada, yada, yada. So that was a conversation. And then she told everybody that she usually doesn't. Like, what do you mean you just don't? Well, you don't what? She's like, no, I just go and then I get up. And we're like, oh, yeah, okay. I don't know how you manage that, but okay. And if you've paid attention and listened to the things that Foodie talks about and her issues that she has, like her health issues, a lot of those health issues are like, yeast infections and things like that. Remember the barbecue piss? That wasn't the first time that Cutie had a really bad infection like that. Like, I really think that she stays with the UTI. And that's the reason, because she's not properly taking care of her hygiene. And she's open to tell you that, yeah, I don't buy toilet paper and I just don't use it. I didn't know that people actually did that. And you should not do that, because that you're really going to get sick doing that and living like that. And I know you stink. So there's that. Toodles, I've heard she's gotten really open with the things and that she does over there. I believe that she douched on camera, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's really something. Bertha, thank you for the support, hon. Under Oak Chronicles says, Funkle is as Funkle does. Forrest Gump. That was a banger. Thank you for the support, hon. I don't know how she didn't get horrible skin infections before the bidet. Okay, so when you hear, I'm going to go wipe my butt because of all this wet talk. When you hear about these boils that Foodie has that she constantly has, which now has turned into cellulitis, that's the infected area. So I do think that all of that plays a role in her boils, in her cellulitis, in her UTIs that she constantly has. That all, in my opinion, more than likely has to do with, yes, diabetes, obviously. But just the way she takes care of herself down there, which is not at all. So she probably just lives with stuff like that. Yes, I'm aware, Carlotta. You always sit on a towel, even if your own furniture. Never sit on anybody else's towel or let them sit on yours, but just gross. Always carry and sit on your own towel. You know, you're the first nudist I've actually known. Like you hear about that stuff like on TV and in the movies, but I was like, I've never actually known, like, yeah, that's real. That's a life. That's good for you, girl. Live your truth. I love it. Thank you so much for the support. It's really... I don't want to really say it's something to see because I don't know if it's appropriate. Wicked Crafter says, why use a bidet when only a sandblaster will do? Happy 3-year anniversary. Love y'all so much. I love you too, girl. I appreciate you so much for being a member. I know I couldn't. I gotta have clothes. Like I couldn't. I would be listen, it's so funny because last night was just such a perfect example of how different me and Sam are, because I'm walking in the bedroom and I'm about to flip off the fan. You can leave the fan on. I'm hot. And I'm like, I'm freezing. Like, what are you talking about? You're hot. She's like, you got a heated blanket. I was like, you're right. So she's over there. She's uncovered. She's basically sweating. And I've got 2 blankets on, and then I lay my heated blanket on. I can never, anyways, the point is I can never go. No way. No, even if I had like the perfect body and was super skinny and everything, I couldn't do it. No way. I know. No, they're all in. Like, it's a whole community. They go, like, I'm assuming it's in the community. I don't think that you could actually legally go outside of community and just be like, hey, it's me, titties and all, no. So like they go places in this nudist community, and she documents it all on Twitter. They post pictures and stuff. Yeah, it's really something. It's fascinating for sure. Plum says she let the snaggletooth talk about her like that all the time. Oh, you know what? You make a good point. You're right. I do forget about that. Hell, he even showed her their dirty panties, and she went back to him time and time and time again. Man, you really don't have any kind of self-esteem, do you, Chantel? At all, whatsoever. Plum, thank you for the reminder, and thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Buddhisty. Her wrap looks like a popped Jimmy hat. Say my name. Miss Gold, fold the lips. And dive in. Boo. Lips. Huh. Is that supposed to say Sam? But see, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Hold on. I think we're almost caught up here, guys. Give me just, hey, Nikki Fitness. Good to see you, girl. What Kyle say? She also has a shit fetish. They are missing the real common denominator to bring them together. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you know what? That's a good point. I do believe that Foodie, along with Salah, like they both have shit fetishes. Freaks, man. The 2 of them. Queenly says, don't forget you can't, you literally Miss Go, Charlie, fold the lips and dive in, boo. How did I see Sam in there, tweet team? Maybe because I was just talking about her. I'm not sure. It gets worse. So everything that we just talked about, all the bidet talk, the drip dry and all of that, she literally hangs into her toilet because she doesn't sit on the seat. She sits on the actual toilet, not the seat. Fucking, you can't even believe it. It's hard for me to even believe. And I know how sick Chantel is. It's just hard to believe because how could anybody function like that, Hey, Frenchie BG. Queenly, thank you for the support, hun. Asian baby G says Foodie's picture made it front and center on a local mall's Yelp page like a wanted criminal. Are you being serious? Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat. That's fucking wild. Somebody needs to go verify that information. I could totally see it. I just want you all to take this moment to appreciate this thumbnail because I believe that is what we like to call around here a fucking banger. It sure is. Look at Salah. He looks like a statue, doesn't he? Like, it doesn't matter how many times I feel like we've actually gotten away from Salah. He's still creeping around here like the creep that he is. You verified it, Ash? Is it really there? I'm dead. Let's get this damn video pulled up. We're never going to get into it. Okay, so this one, oh man, I wanted to go over when she almost got hit by the truck. Okay, we're not going over that today because we're just not going to have time. But can I just say this much? Was Foodie, was the truck driver in the wrong that almost hit Foodie? Well, not necessarily. Yes and no, okay? Foodie was in a very congested area. It looked like she was it downtown Ottawa or something like that? Again, we are adults here. I feel like, especially if you come from a place where you're like downtown and there's traffic, you learn this at a very old age. Yes, she might have had the right of way to cross. The thing across the street might have been lit for her to go ahead and cross or whatever. But who in their right mind doesn't take and double check that there's not a car turning just in case because they don't want to be taken out? The truck could not see her, right, Joanna? But she did, according to her, according to what I heard anyways, she said that she had the right of way to go. But that doesn't mean that you don't look to the left and make sure that there's not a car that's about to turn around the corner. Maybe you're in their blind spot, whatever the situation may be. The fact that she, again, distracted, scooting is really what did it. She was too busy live streaming, had the phone in her face, reading chat. So instead of taking and looking to her left to make sure nobody was turning. She goes right ahead into traffic, and the truck almost took her ass out. She needs a flag. She sure does. She can't turn her neck. Yeah, well, that and she was distracted by the live stream. And maybe if we have time, we'll go over and look at it. If we don't today, we'll go back over it tomorrow. Hello, very good. She almost got hit by a truck. Yes, like dead ass. No, really, really almost got hit. Chantel, watch where you're going, stupid. You could have damaged the truck. Yeah. Yeah, Chantel. Then they couldn't have made their deliveries. I agree. Very good. Thank you for the support. It's illegal to have her scooter in the road, so she is 100% in the wrong. Is it? Because now listen, hey, Aaron, good to see you. You guys keep saying that she's in the right, that she's allowed to have the food or the mobility device, and she necessarily wasn't in the road. She was crossing the street, okay? She was crossing the street. She was trying to get to the other side. So imagine it. You're at a busy intersection. You get the flashing light or the light that tells you it's safe to cross, right? I just feel like it's common sense to look to the left, to make sure no cars are turning in your direction before you take off. And you are talking again about a 40. Did I call it a fooder? It's a very big possibility, Sassy Mama. We'll watch it again and then we'll talk about it, okay? Hopefully either today or tomorrow. We'll see. Let's get into this. This is, I don't want to go to Malaysia anymore, yada, yada, yada. And as you can see, look at how it starts out. Look, she's already been crying. Again, she was busy because she gives it away. She was busy sending Salah novels. He was in bed. She's got herself worked up. It's very obvious she's already been crying. So what does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? It was a one-sided fight. Foodie got herself all worked up. She ate something that she shouldn't have ate. She was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I can't even see the Syrian home. I can't see the solar paneling. He's over there and he's giving cupcake recipe to cousin wife. I'm done with this shit. I don't even want to go to Malaysia. So she got herself all worked up. She cussed out Salah while he's sleeping, sent him all kinds of novels. She's crying and snotting and everything. And then she fires up a live stream. So I just set the scene for you before Foodie went live. Hello, UK Frostbite. Thank you to have her gifted me a membership I didn't notice at the time. That's very sweet of you. Cutie doing what Cutie does, being the same hateful POS she always has been. Very true. And UK, thank you so much for being a member, hon. I appreciate you. Whose birthday is it? Auntie Crazy, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. There's a why did the foodie cross the road joke in here somewhere. Bet you're not wrong. Thank you so much for being a member. Whose birthday is it? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's Keith's birthday. Keith, girl, happy birthday, honey. Congratulations on making it another year. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. God, I already feel like I'm wore out talking so much. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. God, I love when Chantel's side. You okay?
Hey everyone. Hello. Hi everyone. Try refreshing on the dragonfly. Just give me a minute, I need some water.
Are you kidding me? Is the audio gonna be off? Is the audio off in this video? Screw that. Tim Katie, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships, hun. August, whatever your name is, August, let's go with that. What is that? Cyanide? I don't know. Cheryl Lynn, Rebel Soul, Fuzzy Logic, and who else? I feel like somebody else got one. Welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Even in a pickle,
yes,
you've got the perfect blend of spice and sweetness.
Spice and sweetness. That's you, Tin Katie, and thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Her her voice is just low. I can increase her volume, but I feel like it doesn't match up. Let me see. Queenly says, I miss why Salah won't show her the house. Quick rundown, anyone, please and thank you. He's not allowed. Basically, she says that his family is not allowing Salah to show Chantel the family home. That's it. That's all she said. That's all we know. But the question is what the fuck is, they didn't live there before, right? At least she told us they didn't. So is it the family, the reason why she cannot see the family home? Or is it because Salah is married to cousin wife and he doesn't want to give it away? There's obvious signs of cousin wife throughout the house, and Salah knows if he shows Chantel, she'll be able to spot him. And I really think that's what it might come down to. And Queenly, thank you for the support, hun. Carrie Butler, thank you for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Girl, I appreciate you. No, I don't think it's your internet. I just think it's the video. Stormy, upstairs down the hall. Bodega Cat, Grandma Smurf, that girl. Did I get them all? I think so. A word from our sponsor.
Your determination is the key to unlocking your full potential.
Hell yeah. God, I love this pickle. I really do. Carrie Butler, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Okay, let me take a look again and see if she's in sync. Maybe I need to reload or something.
By the way, when I commented earlier, like, all this, it's basically when I say the trolling is annoying, it's the constant spamming. Is he okay? Oh my God. Like, just over and over and over. Like, okay, from the same.
Okay, wait a minute. Because I don't think that did it earlier. Let me reload, please. Okay. Foodie, did anybody catch? You can. Hold on. Lord Almighty. Did anybody happen to catch any of last night's stream where she said something? She posted on her community tab post on YouTube something about she's not coming back to YouTube for a while. Did anybody catch what she said about that? Because I was listening to some of that stream and I didn't hear her even mention it. I know she's not able to apply for remonetization yet. So why did she already say, or why did she say she's not going to be on YouTube for a while? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's see. I can tell it's out of sync. Really, Fondue?
Hey, everyone.
Why is this so out of sync, bitch? Why? Well, we're going to have to just deal with it, people. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. Did Just Saying upload this on her channel? For the love of God. Hold on. Unreal. Is it Kick? Okay, I know Just Saying did her most recent one. Let me see. Oh, she did. All right. Well, let's just pivot over. Give me just a moment. Thank God for the clip channels, huh? All right, let me put Just Saying's link in chat. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. If you are not subbed up, make sure you do to the original creator. We appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Hell, I didn't know it was out of sync. I don't feel like it was when I watched it this morning. But I usually, to be honest, to be fair, I usually don't watch. I just listen because I got other shit to do than stare at my fucking phone for 2 freaking hours. Really, Kiva?
No one cares!
Jesus, Chantel.
Hey, everyone.
Everyone.
Hello.
Freya, that's not true. A lot of people trust me because I have to tell you all when there's something that's happening on screen, and I feel like you all need to be paying attention. I make an announcement. Everyone, take out your devices. Take a look at your screen. You don't want to miss this. A lot of people are just listening and they're not looking. Trust me. Sassy Cat says, I can't see Cutie getting monetized again on YouTube with her banner directing her daily live streams to Twitch and Kick, cutting YouTube out completely. Hey, you're not wrong. She's definitely not doing the right thing to get her monetization back. I'll say that much. We'll have to see what happens. And thank you for the support. I think when she made that little announcement on her community tab post, she's just trying to drive traffic to her channel because nobody's watching. She's lucky if she gets 200 people. And if she goes live late, she really is not getting anybody over there. Hey, Jordy. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, La La Landing. How does she look? 80 and a toddler at the same time. I know it's wild. Well, one answer to that is filters. Filters, filters, filters. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Try refreshing on the Dragonfly. Just give me a minute. I need some water. By the way, when I commented earlier, like all this, it's basically when I say the trolling is annoying, it's the constant spamming. Is he okay? Oh my God. Like just over and over and over. Like, okay, from the same person. Like you can say it once and then, you know, like help us.
I think that just saying already has it sped up. So I bopped it back down to 1.25. If it's too fast, I'll bop it back down to normal speed. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure when she uploads, she already has it sped up.
What? Oh no, Breezeth, you got dumped. Salah is okay because he's in Syria for now. I mean, the whole Middle East will probably be affected by what's going on. Hi, Teardrop. I don't want to talk about that right now, but you're stuck in Dubai. Yeah. Well, they're suspending all flights, so you know, I'm just tired of the world. Like, I'm just tired of it. A freaking elementary school, like 50 children were. Ayatollah, Iran leader is. No, I just got here. Teardrop. I don't. It's the best day for you guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm just sorry that civilians were killed in the process to become the hero again, but like, I just really feel like I don't want to go to Malaysia because like every day I just feel like all this pressure to change and become someone like new just so we can go.
You have to admit that considering everything that's going on with obvious events, this is where you're directing your energy is your vacation in Malaysia. The man of your dreams, your handsomest husband, is in Syria. It's risky business everywhere over there right now. And your biggest gripe is your vacation to Malaysia because he gives you so much shit because of obvious reasons. Wow, Chantel. Big Bertha says, notice she's not using the water bottle like a bottle now. That was for Salah. Is that what you think why she took the top off? I did notice that. I assumed that she either lost it or it broke, or maybe it got so clogged up with gunk that she just couldn't be bothered. No, I did notice that. Ugh, it's gross. And thank you for the support, hun.
And like I realized like I need so much more help than I thought. Like,
hey Manning, yes, she's big sad girl. Not because she's concerned about her husband's safety, who is over in the Middle East. No, over in Syria. But because of her vacation to Malaysia. That's why.
I feel like he doesn't understand that I can't just change my mental health and my binge eating disorder overnight. It's not just gonna help with a diet and walking on the fucking treadmill for 20 fucking goddamn minutes. And I don't want that pressure on myself. When I say I want peace in my life, I want it from that too. I left Syria because I like for many reasons, and one of them was feeling inadequate as a woman.
So basically, you want the same thing out of life that Salah does. Salah wants to cheat in peace, whereas you just want to eat in peace. Then just say that. Say, I'm going to allow my handsomest husband to cheat in peace because all he wants, when I talk about wanting peace in my life, that's exactly what I mean. Could you imagine? Imagine saying that you wanted peace in your life. And what you mean by that is that you want people to leave you alone so you can eat yourself into an early grave. Crazy.
All these fucking pressures. You know? And for what? To go to a country that's friggin' 97% humidity that I don't even really want to go to anyways? There's pressure to be a good Muslim. There's pressure to be a good woman. There's pressure to be demure, to lose weight, to be this.
I thought you wanted to do all that stuff. I thought she wanted to be a better Muslim. I thought she wanted to be a Muslim, period. I thought she wanted to be a housewife. These are things that you have presented to your community that you yourself want to do. So you're admitting, and that's the lovely and amazing thing about you, Chantel, is that when you get upset and you get your little fifis hurt and you have your one-sided fights with Salah, he's off and he's in bed. So she's came up with all of this shit in her head while he's just sleeping with cousin wife. And then she comes to the internet and she has diarrhea of the mouth and she tells everybody everything.
To be that, to be this, to be that. And I feel like people who really love me and care about me wouldn't put that pressure on me. And if it's just because he doesn't understand what it's like, then maybe he's not the right person to be with. You know? Hi. Oh, I love you. Where are you going? Oh, give me a hug. I need you right now.
Hey, Debbie Moses. Hey, MC. Exactly, Miss T. Cry more. Salah's a loser and can't stand you, cutie. Look at that. Where's your lid at? Where's your bottle lid, cutie? Are you taking it off because you're no longer sucking your bottle for Salah? That's what Big Bertha says. I don't know. I think that it's either so filthy that you can no longer get water through it, or you lost a motherfucker. I don't know, but that very well could be it because you two are sickos. Miss T, thank you for the super chat.
Like, I know I need to change. I need to, like, get my health together, but, like, having all this pressure last minute just, like, isn't it? I don't like feeling inadequate. I don't like being, you know, with someone who some of their family doesn't approve of. Like, why do I have to put myself through that?
Let me bop her down. We don't want to miss any of that. Mm-hmm. What was that again? Come again, cutie. Tap, tap.
I don't like feeling inadequate. I don't like being, you know, with someone who some of their family doesn't approve of. Like, why do I have to put myself through that? Like, why do I have to put myself through that? What for? I'm 42. And I'll always have that, like, insecurity, and I just don't want it anymore. Like, it's just not worth it for me when I could be with somebody easily who doesn't require all of these things. You know what I mean?
Remember when she shut her curtains and everything, Charlotte? Because she hates the sun so much. It makes her depressed. I remember. Thank you for the support, hon.
I have no idea. He doesn't tell me anything about his family or anything like that. You know?
That's smart. That's smart that he's not telling you anything about his life and his family. That's smart because he knows exactly what you're about, Foodie, and that you'll go back to the internet with all of that information.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cancer Warrior, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just feel like I don't really want to go. I feel like I'm not going to be comfortable, like, in my own skin. I feel like I'm always going to be judged. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Right teardrop. Yeah. Tree lady. Men hate shit. It's just not like. I know. I need like a good 2 or 3 years to really change my life. You know?
When does that start? We've been watching you for like 10 years, Foodie, with the same shit. You eat everything, then you guilt yourself into, oh, I better change my life and lose this weight. And so then you go on all these stupid programs or whatever, and you try to change, and it's right back, and it's the same cycle over and over and over and over for 10 years. So you need 2 or 3 more years on top of the 10 already that you've committed to this cycle, this weight loss cycle. At some point, just accept it. Just say, hey, man, love me or leave me, baby. Okay, this is what it is, Salah. You either love me for what I am and everything that I have to offer you, like my YouTube coin or my Kick coin, or leave me, baby. That's all it's about. Or you can keep putting yourself through this cycle that you do. Like at this point, I feel like it's every 3 days. I feel like she's cycling about every 3 days.
He doesn't get that. He thinks I can just diet these problems away. And he makes me feel so bad. Like, you know, how many times did I tell you to get your health in order in Kuwait? Like 3 years wasted of it. Like, oh, nice, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's your 2 to 3 years there, right? You were trying to, that's a great, I mean, Salah's not wrong. You can't even sit there and say that he's wrong for saying that. You're saying now that you need 2 or 3 years to change your life. And he's saying, bitch, you had 3 years in Kuwait. What'd you piss that away for? Because in Kuwait, you were trying to do the same shit. You were ordering diet boxes and treadmill and all of this other shit that you were doing. So you done had the 3 years and you didn't do shit. Then it was you actually went in the opposite direction. We're all going to agree on that, I'm pretty sure. So you want me to stick around for another 2 to 3 years and see what happens? Come on.
No, he doesn't want me skinny. He just wants me to be able to like be comfortable in Malaysia and healthy.
No, of course he doesn't want me skinny. Don't insult me like that. Yes, unicity. Thank you for that. Unicity was another one. Mm-hmm. Plute says, I guess she said last night the trip is back on. Poopy McGee sent her pics and videos of Scooty she could use. He's not letting his pay pig go just yet. See, I had heard a little bit about him saying that she could use her scooter in Malaysia, which, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there was any naysayers here. It's very obvious that Foodie is the one who is financially supporting this entire trip. So Salah is so desperate to go on this trip, which is it's hard to believe that he's even going to make the travel, but that he's telling her he's been looking in and researching the fact that you can use your mobility device while in Malaysia. Oh my God. Oh God, it's so humiliating for the both of these motherfuckers. Plutes, thank you for the information and thank you for the support, hun. Puffin says, I think she's crying because she got banned from the mall. So wait a minute. Are you guys being serious? Because somebody said something about a Yelp review with Chantel's picture on the mall. Did she get banned? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Puffin, thank you for the super chat, hun.
Honestly, what brought it on is just thinking of all these things.
Yeah, what brought it on, cutie? Go ahead, confess even more. Go ahead. What did it? What was the boiling point here while your husband was asleep with cousin wife? Please tell us. Ms. T says, update. Nikki T has a clip of Big Raw saying she's, oh my God, I'm not saying that word, at 734 lbs. She's made that claim before. That's not the first time she said it. I know for a fact that Big Roz has said that shit before. You're psychotic, Roz. Maybe you should think about getting some actual help as well, professional help, or don't, because it's great entertainment. I'll say that much. Misty, I can't wait to hear it though. And thank you for the super chat. Francisco says beezing a scooter in Malaysia is an all-time low. Yeah, but it's all-time entertainment. I want to see Foodie scooting and beezing in Malaysia. I'm all in. I'm telling you guys, I was kind of disappointed when Foodie came online and she was like, I got some bad news. Malaysia's out. I'm like, fuck. Now what are we going to do for entertainment? She's been banned from the fucking mall. We can't watch her scoot around and shark in the food court. So I was kind of counting on Malaysia. So, hey, I'm all in. I hope it happens. And thank you for being a member, hun.
I ended up eating not something too great for lunch. And
so you went all in on lunch and that's what did it, huh? You were guilting yourself when you got yourself a nice big lunch. What'd you eat, girl? Tell us.
I felt really guilty and I thought how mentally messed up I am, and
yeah,
I can't focus on the trip.
You can't focus on the trip after you ate all that Chinese, huh, Chantel? Is that what you're trying to say?
All I feel is guilt every single day.
Wants to be fat and happy. So instead of being fat and happy, she's fat and she feels guilty. That's gotta suck.
Be going up 19 flights of stairs. I should be doing this. I should be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Right, it should not be a competition. It should not be and even in Thailand, he would make me feel so bad.
So let me get this straight. Sorry to keep interrupting, but this all makes sense. You know how bad, look at that still, would you? That's a fucking good one. That's going in the pamphlet. Excuse me. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. So you know how bad Salah wants to go on this trip, how much it means to him. And you don't like the way that you've been pressured to lose weight because Salah is worried, not necessarily about your health. I mean, really, yeah, it comes down to your health because if you get sick or whatever because of all the things that you're consuming, then he doesn't get trips and kick coin or any of that shit anymore. He's done so. He's going to be cut off, right? So you need him to beg you to go on this trip to Malaysia, but you want him to say, I love you no matter what. I want you to be happy. That's what matters to me the most, okay? Yes, your health matters to me, but what matters to me the most is that we get to see each other at least one last time in Malaysia. So it's fine. If you need to take your mobility device, then take it, babe. I'll actually look into it for you. So he's doing all the research and seeing how Foodie's going to have her mobility scooter, and then she's going to be happy as a pig in shit that he's actually going along with this right now. Right, Langley? Oh my God, no way. Can somebody DM me the link, please? I want to see it. Can somebody stick that in my DMs? I would appreciate it. You're on somebody's Yelp. You're on the mall's Yelp page, Foodies? No way. I got to pull up Twitter. I'm sorry. What a shit show today has turned out to be, but that's completely fine. Let me just look and see if possibly I've been tagged. I haven't. I can't believe this. Foodie's made Yelp and not even one tag. Are you kidding me? I don't see it on Twitter nowhere. Oh my God. Farrah posted it. What the fuck? Hold on. I got it myself. Don't even bother, peasants. I've got it here. They did. Oh my God. You all are fucking psychotic. Who did this? Hold on. That's shameful. Oh my God. Is she going to be mad about it? That's the question. Sorry. Takes me a second here. Okay. It looks like the one, the only Foodie Scooting Tootie, has made herself a name over there in the mall. Oh my God, 3 stars. And there are the pictures. There's 10 more pictures. If you click it, if you go to the actual page and you click it, there's 10 more fucking pictures of Chantel. Hold on, there's one more screenshot I want to show you guys. There are reviews too. Bitch, I'm dead. I see one review. We'll slap it on the screen. This one. Whoever left the comment, the review, their name is Salah A. If she, hold on. The Ambrose says, as soon as I get down to it, damn it. If she can admit it was a really bad lunch, it was a really bad lunch. Also love you, Yabba. And F you, fat food. But Gary, that's right. Thank you for adding that on. You know that does it for me. Ambro, thank you for the support. Yeah, so if Foodie is saying that the lunch was bad, bitch, it was bad. So could you go into detail? Because that's what I like to hear. Go ahead and tell me what you had, Chantel. It's fine. No judgment over here. Ambro, thank you for the super chat. Thanks to mall security for doing their best to follow the policies of the mall and addressing the concerns of others' privacy, safety, and experience at the mall. This woman is recklessly riding around on a mobility scooter. She has put others in danger by getting in flow of traffic on the road, is intentionally live streaming everyone, including children, on multiple platforms, verbally assaulted security officers, even about their genitals. And proceeds to scream slurs outside of this establishment, causing multiple scenes in front of shoppers. Please be mindful of your privacy and safety when shopping at this location. The streamer goes by Foodie Beauty. Chantel Sorrell has made it clear she intends to continue. Wow. You remember how proud Shmi was of your YouTube plaque? Do you think that she still feels the same? It is. Right, Allie? It's all factual. This is not made up. You can actually, you can't even be mad at it because this is all factual shit. She did all of this. You're out of control, Chantel. No lies detected. Holy shit. Jordy, thank you so much for the super sticker, girl. I appreciate you. Sarah, thank you for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let me see if I can see who got them. Savage Vegas Baby. Princess Leah, Bubblegum. Hey, Bubblegum, good to see you. And I feel like it didn't show me everybody, but welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
You are the captain of your ship.
Right.
Navigate towards your dreams.
Hell yeah, I like that inspiration. Sarah, appreciate you, girl. Oh my God. Foodie, I cannot believe you made the mall review. Oh my God. Sarah, thank you for being a member for 8 months, hon. I appreciate you so much. Whoever did this, I hope you win the lotto. Same. This is fucking lit. I didn't know y'all really meant she was in the mall reviews. Like, holy shit. Hey, Decent. I'm sorry. Hi, Decent. Getting my Monday fix of the fatties. Thanks for coverage. Yeah, but love from Germany. Oh, thank you, girl, for being a member and being here for 5 months. Appreciate you so much. Let me see. Courtney says, drop Cash App, whoever made these posts. Keep it up. Yes. Who is the original creator? Who is Salah A? That's the question. Who do you guys think is Salah A? Maybe they want to stay anonymous. They're the ones, they're doing the Lord's work. So it might be safer for them to stay anonymous, if you know what I mean. Courtney, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Loke Dog. Good to see you, hun. I feel like I missed somebody. Hold on just a second. I did. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. We're caught up. All right. Well, that was fucking lit. Let's go back to the video if we can. Let's see. There. Look at that. There's Smee's cutie, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I gotta get that one. Sorry, guys. I guess it's gonna be a long show today. Shit, it can't be too long. All right, here we go.
Bad about myself. Like, oh, I'm gonna go for a walk. You can't go for a walk because you can't walk that far.
Ooh, Salah told you can't go with him on a walk because you can't walk that far. Damn. This is why you date and marry on your level. If you're not going to be able to keep up with somebody who is physically fit, not to say that Salah is actually physically fit, but it's very obvious the two different lifestyles that these two people can live. He's obviously capable of walking. What the fuck are you doing marrying somebody like that? Make that shit make sense. Unbelievable. The hijab is what she's trying to hide. Yes, I agree, Puffin. I can't wait till she takes it off again. It's coming. I just feel it. Thank you for the super chat.
I don't want to work with Keem. They're all fake shit arseholes also. To be honest.
Is Farrah here? Hey, Farrah.
I told Yo Mama the dates that I was traveling. He fucking says it live.
That's your fault for trusting Javon. You knew better. That's your fault.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I trusted him, Nina. It was private. You know what I mean? That was my dumb mistake.
Imagine trusting fucking Yo Mama. Let that sink in.
Yeah, probably tears out. And that's why I'm sad because I wanted to go, but I don't really think I do. I don't know. I was so excited for it, but now I'm just not sure. Because I asked myself this: if I was disabled, if I really couldn't change in time, and I needed to bring my mobility device or whatever, I would never go to Malaysia with that. But would he still want to go with me? Probably not.
That was my favorite part of the whole stream. Hey, Ashley, back from my baby moon. I've missed so much, girl. I'm telling you, you cannot take time off from this community. It's like you got to catch all back up. But I'm glad to have you back, girl. And thank you for being a member for 10 months. We got to tap this shit back. This was so funny. I mean, what if I actually did need my mobility device? Would he still love me?
My dumb mistake. Yeah, probably tears out. And that's why I'm sad because I wanted to go, but I don't really think I do. I don't know. I was so excited for it, But now I'm just not sure. Because I asked myself this. If I was disabled, like if I really couldn't change in time.
Like if I really couldn't change in time. So wait, are you actually considering yourself right now disabled and you think that you can change it so you're not disabled so you won't need the mobility scooter? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to start there.
Because I asked myself this.
Yes.
If I was disabled, like if I really couldn't change in time and I needed to bring my mobility device or whatever, like I would never go to Malaysia with that. But
if I really needed to bring my mobility device,
would he still want to go with me? Probably not.
still want to go with me.
What?
What do you think, Chantel? This is a man who's 10 years younger than you, okay? What do you think? You shit yourself, you fart yourself, you're 600 freaking LBs. Do you really think this Allah wants to actually really deep down be with you? Come on, girl.
Yeah, just the idea of it, I guess. I don't know.
No, as much as I dislike Salah, no, I cannot blame him. The queen is not worth it, Salah. Get a fucking job for the love of God. You ain't even got to get a job. Make a YouTube channel. Go to Kuwait where you can actually monetize that shit. Make a channel, buddy. Jordy says, notice when she says, would he still go with me and not would he still want me to go with him? Who was paying for it again, cutie? Good catch. Ooh, let me read that again. Would he still want to go with me and not would he still want me to go with him? It's her trip. It's her trip because she's the one who's backed out. She's the one who said, I'm not going to Malaysia. Why does that change him going to Malaysia? Okay, you don't want to go. All right, that sucks, but I'm going. I've already paid for the ticket, so I'm going. I'm not going to miss out on this vacation. I want to go on so bad. So Salah is so desperate to go on this vacation and get out of Syria, that he's actually looking up how Foodie can use her mobility device in Malaysia. It's great. They tell on each other. They really do. Jordy, thank you for the support, hon. Sassy Cat says, I envision these two looking out the airport window, watching and smiling at the Scooty being unloaded off the plane, like the birth of a new baby. Oh my God. And Salah holding her hand and helping her get down to the mobility scooter. Yes. Very well put, Sassy Cat. And thank you for the support, hon. That was fucking hilarious. Ellie says, pathetic. Tantrums at 42 to get her needs met. That's exactly what all of this comes down to. Buttercrumpet, you might be wrong. I might be walking it back and voting that they're going to Malaysia by the end of this stream. Let's do a poll. Let's go ahead and do it now. Ellie, thank you for the support, hun. Freya says, get you a man like Roz buying special furniture. Oh my God, is he really? I'm so out of the loop with Roz. I got to get caught up. Are they going? Let's see, on vacation. Is that what we want to say? I guess so. Let's start here. Maybe we'll rephrase it and say something different because I feel like the last poll that we did was, is Salah going or is Foodie going to go by herself? I can't remember. I say yes, he will take her into it. If what the person said, and I believe that you're right because I did hear her saying something like that. If Salah is actually looking for Foodie mobility devices in Malaysia, oh bitch, they're going. That's gonna make if anything will make Chantel's pussy wet, that will. I'll leave it at that. Freya, thank you for the support.
Yeah.
That really tickled her pickle when Salah offered to go in and was researching mobility scooters for Chantel to use in Malaysia. I'm telling you. Langley says, Foodie, he got to repair the water tank. Sorry. Yeah, he's got bigger shit to worry about over there in Syria, Chantel. Langley, thank you for the support, hon. So you were naysayer, no vacation, Langley?
Go through all these changes and troubles only to possibly be accepted, or like what the fuck for? I don't need anyone to accept me.
I mean, I don't know. You might want to change so you're not 600 pounds anymore. That's just a thought. Maybe you want to change so you don't have your uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. There's that. What else, guys? I don't know. Enlarged heart. That could be another reason you might want to change a couple of things. Maybe so you don't have to use the mobility scooter anymore, Chantel. I mean, So all these changes that Salah is wanting you to make would actually benefit yourself, but you're not interested in any of that, are you? You're like, yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time to me. I'm good.
I'm enough myself. And honestly, I'll just surround myself with people who accept me for how I am. Like only
that you already have. They're in your chat. They're turd drops and Tracy's and scapegoats. They're already there. You've already got them. And Pete's and Shmee's and your sister, it sounds like. You're good.
live your life, you know.
Hey, Nelson.
Go live your life how you want with somebody without problems. That's it.
My skinny. Like cousin wife.
Oh, well, I didn't divorce you because I still love you. Okay, well, if you love someone, you don't put conditions on them and pressures. And honestly, like, she was never enough for him. Thanks for the gift, mood swings. That's what I'm saying, you know? There's other things I battle I don't want to talk about. And I don't want to turn it into a Salah bashing session.
Like what? What else do you battle? Tap, tap. Say it again.
There's other things I battle I don't want to talk about.
There's other things I battle that I don't want to talk about. What do you guys think that she's talking about? What else does Foodie battle is what I want to know. Cats for Nelson, welcome to the poor. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. We appreciate you.
And I don't want to turn it into a Salah bashing session. It's just about that specifically. I don't feel like I want to go at all. And who knows if we even will be able to because of everything going on. But I don't know. Thank you, Mena. Thank you, Startwinkle.
Oh, she's talking about the Cabela situation and some, right? Because there are other situations that she's talked about, like the picture she found in his phone when she was at home sick in bed sleeping, when Salah had put her ass down and he was out to lunch on her dime, no doubt, taking pictures with other women. That's what you're battling. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, I need to fix myself like the proper way. I can't like guilt myself into, it's just like binge eating disorder, food addiction.
Oh my God. Can you stop talking like that, Chantel? That'd be great. Allie, thank you so much for giving them the YouTube Underground membership. Reynold, welcome, new member. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Freya says she suffers from type 2 uncontrolled stank ass. Absolutely. It's pretty bad. Swamp ass, stank ass, all the same. Yes.
And all these things are not fixed with 20 minutes of treadmill, and that's why I feel like all this like pressure. And
I mean, no, you're not going to fix it, Chantel, but it might do the body some good. Nobody can sit here and fight back against that. You definitely would benefit from 20 minutes on the treadmill.
Guilt and like shame that I just can't do it.
I'm so guilted. I'm so shamed.
I feel like nobody understands. Hands. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nina. I appreciate that. Exactly, teardrop. He's never had to deal with anything like this. Thank you, Nina, so much. Thank you, Short Buzz. I know he doesn't get it.
Hey, Cabela, good to see you, girl. I hope everything's going well for you, hun.
And I can't be around that anymore. I can't do that to myself. Right, marshmallows. That's what I fear. No, but I should feel beautiful. That's the problem. I feel like it's conditional or something, and it shouldn't be. Just because you have an eating disorder, you have addiction.
Oh my God, can you just not say those words? That would be great, Chantel. Some of us do enjoy our monetization on YouTube, just so you know. Hey, Mercio. You translate it. That's exactly how the girls look. And I mean all the girls. Let's teach Gary that if you don't know something, we can just look it up instead of acting all high and mighty only just to be wrong. Ooh. I'm going to look it up for sure. I don't know what you said, girl, but I feel like it probably is very fitting. And thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you.
Mental health problems doesn't mean that you're less worthy than anyone else. Really, Sophia. You do, legend.
Oh, Linda, that's great, hon.
Yeah.
Right, two Cardinals.
Thanks, saucy girl.
You know what, Foodie? What would save you a lot of heartache and a lot of trouble and a lot of tears if you would go out there in the world? I don't care if it be on Tinder I don't know what all the single sites are. I have no idea. But you know what? It would do you some good to find somebody that matches with you exactly. And I mean that, like, coming from a good place. I'm not trying to be, mean or anything like that. Like, you would be more happy if you dated somebody on your level. Get somebody who mentally and physically fits you, everything about you. Then this would, no, not even Pete's. I don't believe that Pete's is even on her level anymore. No way. But could you imagine if she found somebody who looked like her, who was an overweight man, bald, just everything? She would never, ever, 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 ever give that person the time of day. So then that should answer all your questions when it comes to Salah in your all's relationship. If you would never give excuse me, sorry. If you would never give a male you a chance in hell, why would you expect anybody to give you a chance in hell? I don't even think S-Jam anymore at Cancer Warrior, to be honest. Hello, Courtney. Her tears sustain me. I think we all feel the same, girl. And thank you for the super chat. Chantel refuses to see herself or life with reality. She's never going to get better. No, never. No, I don't disagree with that. Hello, Ground Time. The Ramadan meltdowns are the best and my favorite. Why? It hits extra hard. I guess I've already answered the why, and why I think that she goes all out during Ramadan is because of her feelings for Salah and his family and his happiness. She doesn't like that. But damn, Chantel, that's crazy. Ground Time, thank you for being a member, hun. What Kiva say? Brandon, right? Elizabeth, I looked up. Oh, I got to look it up. Damn it. Hold on. I got to copy and paste and I'm going to go look it up. Thank you for the support, hun.
Mental health services, yeah. It's just overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's like he's ashamed of, like, my weight, my problems. And I can't be with someone like that. You know what I mean? People in my life who just care about, no matter what. Pete is like that. I mean, we don't have romantic inclinations or feelings for one another, but he never, ever judges me. Thanks, Tyler Dragonfly.
Okay, wait a minute. My mute button was stuck. Plute says Stephen Asante is a perfect match. Not even joking. No, I agree with that 1,000%. And thank you for the support. So what you just said, Marcio, the translation I got on Google, it says it looks like a standing toad. Is that what that means? I'm confused. I mean, I'm not really confused, but I guess I did not expect that. Wow, that's pretty fucking funny. Okay. Notice how whenever Foodie needs to make somebody jealous, like she's taking this opportunity to try to make Salah somewhat jealous when she brings up Pete's and, he basically loves me for who I am. Chantel, you did the same thing with Pete's. Remember when you tried to actually make a move on Pete's and he told you no? Oh, but we're not sexually attracted to each other. I think you definitely would be just to have somebody in your life and you've done it before. Toad butt. Ted. Anyways, go ahead, Foodie. That kind of threw me for a loop there.
Right, you're right, Scrape. It alienates it. Thanks, Teardrop. Yeah, true. I know you guys do. Yeah. Thanks, Okie Bogie. Yeah, now maybe I'll try Overeaters Anonymous now that I believe in a higher power. Because before, what really got to me was the spiritual, aspects of it. I don't know. But I know I have a lot to do. I need, I know I have to do a lot. And, oh, really, girl?
Uh-oh.
Cancel you alone.
If Neo says she's not going to Malaysia, girl, she ain't going to Malaysia. She has been spot on in a lot of her videos. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Thank you for the super chat, hun. I will sub Chantel if she dates Steven Asante. Oh, hell yeah.
No, I don't. I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't. I'm totally sufficient on my own. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you, Biza.
Tears. She got herself real worked up, didn't she?
That's what I feel like, Deb. Yeah.
I just want to remind you guys that before she went live, when she was getting upset about all, it's not like her and Salah had this argument on the phone and she came to the internet because she's upset. He's in bed. I keep telling you all that she has one-sided fights with Salah where she gets herself all worked up and he can't even be bothered. He's not entertaining that shit. He's just not going to do it. And that's exactly what she did. Right, Charlotte? Marcio says, whatever you do, please look it up and go to the images and show everyone the one with a white wig and a bikini. It would be funny. Holy shit. You know what? I seen that one. So will do. Thank you for the support, hon. Give me just 2 seconds.
I don't think he's a bad person. I just don't think, yeah, he does infantilize me a lot. I just don't think that we're right for each other, really, if I'm honest.
Oh, really? Really?
Honestly, I don't feel like I'm right in any Muslim.
Ma'am, what makes you think that? What makes you think somebody like you and Salah aren't made for each other, aren't a match, aren't compatible? What, after fucking almost 4 years, Chantel, you're just now coming to that conclusion? Nothing about your relationship with Salah makes any sense to anybody. Nothing.
Community. I feel so judged. Like, yeah, teardrop.
Yeah, teardrop.
He's just a product of how he was raised and born and his beliefs and stuff like that. But why would I want to be with someone whose family doesn't like me, like, or approve? Like, why would I want to put myself through that insecurity all the time? You know?
That's a choice.
He is who he is, yeah. Culture is not Islam. I know it's so hard, Star Twinkle. It's so hard to keep that in mind, you know? Yeah.
I think they all
he
do.
needs me to like be more mentally stable so I don't freak out like I did in Syria, you know? But like he doesn't realize like a lot of my insecurity comes from what he did to me in the past.
Ma'am. I think that's the one you've seen. Anyways, that was fucking hilarious. Yeah, Foodie, you chose to stay. Let me remind you. Okay. Salah was exposed for cheating on you. Whether he did it before then and you knew about it, we don't know. I would say yes. I would say that you caught him cheating on you several times, but we can only say that one time for sure because it played out publicly. Okay. And so did you going back to Salah. That all played out publicly, obviously. So you chose to forgive him. You chose to move on from that situation. And it's very obvious that you have been using that against him since you went back to him after that situation happened. That's what we like to call around here a choice. Okay. If you choose to go back to a man after you found out that they were cheating on you, just to use that against him every time or say, well, this is why I act like this. And this is why I say, if anything happens to me, it was them because you cheated on me in the past. It's your fault. Even though he was the one who did the cheating, that was your opportunity to get the fuck out and never look back. And you went like a fucking, I don't know. You just went running back like a dummy. That's what you did. I thought they moved beyond it and strengthened their love. Exactly. Remember, your relationship was stronger than ever after that situation happened.
Culture is not Islam. I know it's so hard, Star Twinkle. It's so hard to keep that in mind, you know? Yeah. He needs me to like be more mentally stable so I don't freak out like I did in Syria, you know? But like he doesn't realize like a lot of my insecurity comes from what he did to me in the past. And then he's not even willing to like be, you know, super comforting about that. Like, just move on, blah, blah, blah. Like, like, no, I'm just over that.
How long has that been? That's been like 2 years. What do you mean super comforting? What do you want this man to do? What do you want from him?
I'm over that feeling. Like, maybe what happened just really fucking ruined it, like, from the get-go. Like, there's just so many things I harbor that, like, why am I putting my nervous system through all of this trauma and then all of this pressure to be this perfect wife?
She said her nervous system. Well, I can answer that question. Why do you do it? Desperation. It's not just necessarily desperation to be with the man, because she's lost a man. He's gone. I don't think this is ever going to be like them together forever, or to live together ever again. That is over. So the man is gone. So that's a great question, right? Why does she continue to do this and put herself through this shit? Because she obviously is continuing to put herself through some shit. You voted no. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 now, because she did go live after this and saying that Salah is like looking into getting a mobility device in Malaysia and all that. So I think I would say 50-50, and I probably should have added that in as an option. So yeah, why does Foodie continue to do this? Why does she continue to put herself through this shit? And I do believe that she's putting herself through some shit. I do believe when she says that when she sits down and she eats something that she knows that she shouldn't be eating, that she automatically feels guilt. And she upsets herself. And it's not because she knows she shouldn't be eating that because of her own health, because she's constantly thinking about, oh, the trip, and oh, Salah, and I shouldn't be, oh. So why do you continue to put yourself through this? So it's just your desperation to prove to the internet that you're still married to this romance scammer. Haven't you done that enough? Or is it not just to prove to people? It's just so you feel like that you are still wanted by that person. I guess all of those things can be true. It's ruining her. Yes, the B word, right, Lisa? You're putting yourself through hell for absolutely stupid reasons, but all the way around though, whether she's doing these things and sticking with Salah, or she's eating this way, or she's living her life this way, you can look at every way that Foodie is moving in life. She's ruining herself. She's literally killing herself. She's making no good moves whatsoever.
For somebody that's, like, why? Like, what? Like, I need to just focus on myself. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Like, when somebody betrays your trust, it's so hard. Exactly, teardrop, yeah. Yeah, I know.
I agree with that, Debbie.
Yep, I agree. I'm just really seeing that today. And it's just hard because, like, I was just, like, trying so hard to live to make him proud and happy. Like, it's so ridiculous. Exactly, Biza. Anyways. It's your job. I know. Don't worry. I'm not worried about that with those people right now. Just you guys. Thank you, Magic Hat.
You're going to do great, Cabela. You get through about a week or whatever, and you're going to be so clear, girl. Just stay focused.
Thanks, Blair. Whose birthday? Oh, happy birthday. I hope you have a good time. Thank you.
Do you guys think that Salah falls out of character sometime? Like, so we all know this is a romance scam, and Foodie's. I feel like Foodie does her part for obviously, like she, she's taking Salah on a vacation, and she provided Salah and his family with a remodeled Syrian home. Like she pretty much plays her part, and I feel like Salah doesn't, like, he forgets to stay in character. Like when he says certain things to Chantel, like, you got to remember, Salah, if you want to continue to keep the coin coming in, if you want to go on these vacations and things like that, you need to be love bombing Foodie. You shouldn't be telling her, telling Foodie to work out or going on the tread minutes for 20 minutes a day is basically the equivalent of telling her like how hideous she is. So you're not doing yourself any favor by doing that. And I think he does that. He encourages her to be healthy, lose weight, eat right, or whatever. And then she gets upset and she gets mad. And then he tells her he has to remember, oh, I didn't stay in character. So I need to hurry up and walk that back and tell her how great and how amazing she's doing. You know, like he forgets and he breaks character. Kind of like the equivalent of how Foodie does being a Muslim. That's crazy when you think about it like that. Honestly speaking, do you think she is angrier that he cheated on her or that everyone knows about it? Oh, everyone knows about it. Yes. Yeah. I think, you know, she is pissed, obviously, that she caught him cheating. But I think the humiliation, knowing that the community, because up until that point, we always, you know, speculated, but that's all it was. We had no solid proof or evidence to say that Salah is a piece of shit cheater. So that really broke her when that was played out publicly, because I do believe it's happened multiple times and she's kept it covered up because she needs people to believe that he is attracted to her and only her. And that this whole situation with Cabela only happened because he wanted to treat Cabela like a toilet because he thinks of other women in that capacity, but not Foodie. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely that people found out for sure. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Thank you so much for joining membership, son. What tier did you join? I missed it. I'm sorry, but thank you for joining. Hey, Pig Demon. He's not even good at scamming. He sucks. Yeah, if you've got your woman this worked up who's supposed to be for providing you money and vacations, you're not doing your job right, you know? Oh, babe, you look stressed out. It looks like if I was in Syria, listen to me. If I was in Syria and if it was limited funds and, you know, Foodie was my romance that I was scamming, I'd be like, hey, babe, how's it going? You look hungry. Why don't you treat yourself to, you know, a nice dinner or something? Okay. Yeah. Well, go ahead. Don't worry about it. You can go on the treadmill later. You know, I would definitely be love bombing in the way that she wanted to hear, you know, and while you're at it, why don't you send me a little something so I can order me something nice? Okay. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it. It's the law. You suck is really what we're trying to say. Did Teardrop's house get destroyed? Oh my God. Caroline's mentality, no. But I'm sure she might make that up. And thank you for the support, hun.
Who's okay with you farting on camera? I don't think most men would be, especially Muslim men.
No, stop right there. No, you can just say men in general. Men are going to be grossed out if their woman was on camera doing what you're doing. All men, leaving skin marks on their sheets, farting on camera. I think just men, women in general, you don't have to say anything else to that. Everybody would be grossed out by that. It's disgusting. Street Carp, holy crap. Thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships, girl. Mercio, Loke Dog, Debbie's World, Dee Dee's Fault, Silent Crying Barista. Hey, girl. Pancake Plant, more coffee, please. Tiger Lily, Bubbles and Cheek. Did I miss anybody? Oh, yes. Kimmy Kims. Welcome, welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
When life gets sour,
yes,
you're still a big deal.
That's right, Street Carp. You're still a big deal, girl. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh my God.
You know what? Screw all men then in that case. Hi, Cheesy Yum Yum. Let me ask ChatGPT.
Wow.
Is it haram or a sin to fart as a woman in public in Islam?
Did she really just ask that? It's so weird. It's so weird. Why don't you do something to make your man proud, Foodie? Ooh, Cabela, thank you, girl, for gifting 5 of the YouTube Underground memberships. Turnip Green, Pickled Pop, I Speak Out 7, Taco Bitch, I'm dead. Taco Bell Diarrhea 3428, Missing Voices. Welcome, new member. What a fucking name, bro.
Even in moments of doubt, your strength shines through.
That's right. That was for you, Cabela, for sure. So you got this, girl. Don't worry about it. And thank you so much. Jordy, City of Thieves. Yeah, but you played that too well. Here, take my money. Buy yourself something pretty. Thank you, Jordy. I listen. Salah sucks at that shit. If he really was about that life, and I mean, you've been doing this, dude, that we know of for at least 3 years, and you still suck at it. So you just suck in general at everything you do, even a olive farm. Salad boy, Jordy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Happy birthday, alien. No, farting as a woman in public is not haram and not a sin. It's not a moral sin. It's a bodily function. Culture often gets mixed with religion. Farting is not sinful. There's no verse in the Quran saying farting is haram. There's no hadith saying women farting is sinful. Well, breaks wudu, yeah. Oh, modesty and manners. Islam encourages adab, good manners for men and women. That means try not to deliberately offend others, avoid drawing attention unnecessarily, be considerate in shared spaces. This applies equally to farting, burping, loud bodily noises. But manners does not equal sin.
See, Foodie, like kicking your leg to welcome people to memberships and shitting yourself, that's frowned upon. All of it, frowned upon. Sharking in the food court, telling the security guards they have small you-know-whats and giving them the middle finger. Yeah, definitely frowned upon. All of it, frowned upon. Your life, frowned upon. I could go on and on and on. Hello, Fumos. Foodie is beyond pathetic. Yes. It was my B-day on the 27th. Would it be possible to get a good for you? And is it Pete? It's Pete's my brother. I hope you all are doing well today and wish you an amazing week ahead. You too, hon. And congratulations on making it another year.
Good for you. Pete is my brother. He's my brother. You know?
I just want to take this opportunity for people who do not understand how significant that soundbite is that was Foodie's baby daddy, not once but twice. Play it again.
He's my brother. He's my brother. You know?
Sicko. Happy birthday, hon, and thank you for the support.
What? What did you say, Yazzie? People fart in church? Oh, Westerners don't like farting in public? Well, I have IBS. Does it? Most people find it rude. You're right, Yazzie. I mean, society finds it rude. I can't, Madison. Anyways, that's not my problem. My problem is just like, my problem is I just don't feel. You get pissed when you're arrested for Syria. I don't feel very I don't know. Yeah. I don't feel like appreciated at like how I am. And he'll say, this is good for you. Like I don't want to see you die. What's that? Oh, olive juice. But it's a lot of pressure to put on myself. Like, you know.
No, we don't.
Oh, thank you. Isn't she lovely? Welcome, Krista. I just feel like I have a lot of pressure to change. And like, I don't like having that pressure from someone, you know. But I also don't want to live like a total mess, and like I don't want to die too young, and I don't want to live to be too old either. But
Torn. What to do?
Yeah, to be able to walk a lot in Malaysia. I don't even like the humidity. Like it would be cool to go. I do want to travel. That's the thing. I do want to, but I don't know. Yeah, he is a jerk. I told him I'm never going to fat camp. I wasn't good. I was like just asking him what the details were. Number one, 1K when they're probably going to make 30K is not. No, sorry.
So wait, they only get paid $1,000 to go to fat camp. That's crazy.
Second of all, yeah. Yeah, soda. Yeah, if he wants to see me, he'd want to see me, and he would, like, you know, understand limitations and stuff like that. I know it's not as fun traveling with someone who can't do as much physically, but that's just the reality of it until I can get the proper help or really change. I don't know.
The tears were about to start all over again. Blue Canary, thank you for being a member for 15 months, hon.
Yeah. Right, fed up user. He thinks they should just forget it all. Yeah, Deb. Yeah, space lifts, yeah. Change takes time, yeah. Yeah. Stipulations instead about being happy. I know. The other day he texted me. He's like,
The way it's supposed to work, or the way that I don't remember where I heard this from, was that Keem gets 50% of all the shows because it's his whole thing or whatever, and then I guess like the co-host, they're supposed to split it equally. But I guess for like somebody like Amber Lynn, because a lot of these shows that Keem has, they don't do very well. So if you have somebody like Amber Lynn who's actually, bringing views to your channel, I would imagine, he's definitely going to be paying Amber more. I can't imagine them to be making that much money to where Amber wouldn't go on her own channel and make money. But maybe. I don't know. I really don't watch, so I don't even know what they make over there. I can't even guess.
I just went for a walk. What are you doing? I don't see any changes. What are you doing for the trip? Okay, maybe that's true, but why am I putting myself through this? Why? You know what I mean?
Stay in character, Salah.
Yeah. Going to Belize alone.
10KD, it's so true. I love how she's acting like not being able to walk is a small inconvenience and not a big deal. Like, bitch, you can't walk. I just don't see the problem. What's the big deal? I can't walk. So what? There's a lot of other people that can't walk too. Are you just not going to like them either? It's just me. It's all personal. She takes everything so personal. 10KD, thank you for the support, hun. Has someone else noticed how recently ChatGPT has been updated to be less kind and more factual robotic? I have not noticed. I don't use it very often, but I'll take your word for it. I believe it was intentional to fix the problem of the people that fell in love with it. That makes sense. And thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
It's too much pressure, right, Larry?
Damn, that's crazy.
Right, exactly. CC, in a way, I feel like that now too. I'm starting to feel like it's just not worth these feelings I'm having. So maybe I'm growing up. I don't know.
Do you think that she realizes before she says stuff like that, Modest Moose Knuckle? She tells the internet she feels pressure to be demure. Also tells the internet that she skids to bed. It's awkward. It really is. So you got to wonder, does Foodie tell the internet that kind of stuff because she does? Maybe she just thinks shit and shit jokes are funny. Does she have a shit fetish, or is she just pure funkled? I think it's a little bit of all three combined together. I really do when it comes down to it. And thank you for the support, hun. She's exactly the type to fall in love with ChatGPT. Oh yeah, for sure. Change takes time. Again, it's been 8 years.
Oh. Nope.
Langley. That's right.
Thanks, Belle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys, to be honest, but I'm more than likely. I'm leaning towards I don't want to go. I don't really want to go to Malaysia. I don't know. I know, space split, I feel like he's putting all this effort into his life over there. Business, all this stuff. And it's I'm putting my life on hold to stay married to him and to prove to him that I've improved as a person and I'm a better wife.
Yeah. Oh, duh. Why would I do that? What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. Ooh, seriously. This is what we all what the fuck? Salah is building his life in Syria. He allowed you to come to Syria because he knew that meant that he was going to have access to your money. And that's why if you go back and you watch the short amount of time that they were in Syria, we didn't get to see a lot of the remodeling, but they talked about a lot of the remodeling. Things moved pretty fast because Salah knew that Foodie was not going to last in Syria and that she was going to be gone. And I think Salah thought that Foodie would just, kind of move on from him. And when she didn't, when she still continued to talk to him, even though like all of that shit happened, he was like, well, why not? Money is money, right? I'm not going to turn down free money. But when Foodie was in Syria, she allowed she paid for all of his home renovations and all of that shit. Like it all happened very fast because he wanted that shit to get done. And so we're like, why are you doing all this? And you're paying all this money. You're going and you're living in Syria, no electricity, no running water. Like we go on and on and on and on and on. And like, what are you getting out of this? Like, why would you continue to put yourself through this shit? Like, I don't know if you all ever think back about the travel that she talks about going from Canada to Syria. That is some wild shit. Like the car ride, like I think it was like a 2-3 hour car ride just to get into Syria. She couldn't understand the language. Salah had to set this transportation up. They were advising people in Canada not to travel to Syria. And she was like, middle finger to you. I don't fucking care. I'm going anyways, just to be with Salah. What are you getting in return, Foodie? Why do you continue to do this? Like it's funny. It's funny to watch. It is entertaining, but I'm just curious, like why anybody would continue to do that. So hearing her say this, it's quite fascinating because it's almost like it clicks, but it doesn't actually click. Like it does. But the moment passes so fast, she never goes back to it. But she, like every so often, she does tap into reality and she understands what's happening, but she also taps out very fast. So catching these moments when she's live and being able to hear her like actually fucking get it and then to see it like automatically turn off, it's something to witness. Go ahead, Foodie.
Honest, but I'm more than likely. I'm leaning towards I don't want to go. I don't really want to go to Malaysia. I don't know.
Watch it happen.
I know, space lift.
Yes. Clarity. Very small.
I feel like he's putting all this effort into his life over there.
Yeah.
Business, all this stuff. And it's like, I'm like putting my life on hold to stay married to him and like to prove to him that I've improved as a person and I'm a better wife. And, like, he doesn't even want to show me like some of his house anymore because his family told him not to, like, leave it all out. Like, I don't care what you do with her, just not inside of Syria. And I'm like, I'm going out of my way to put my life on hold for someone like that when I did nothing to his family.
What the fuck did you do where these people don't even want you to see on FaceTime the house? That's our question. So it's either two things. That's true. And that Salah family has completely fucking put a stop to all of this bullshit. They don't even want you seeing inside of their family home, which could absolutely be the case. Or it could be both these things could be true because there's also cousin wife that people have been speculating about for a long time. And Salah doesn't want you to find out about cousin wife. So he just made up a story about his family. All of these things could be true. We really don't know, but holy shit. And the crazy part about all of that is the fact that you continue to entertain it to the point to where you are willing to financially pay for this person to travel to meet you in Malaysia. All of that is going to come out of your pocket. That's crazy. Trauma Queen, welcome to the poorest. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. We appreciate you. That shit is wild.
Nothing. You insulted my family. Really? Where? Oh, I said that they were. If anything happens to me, you know who did it. You know why? Because you threatened me, and you said that your family's nearby. What do you expect me to be? What do you expect me to say? Your family from the get-go insulted me. They didn't want you. Like your one sister didn't stop talking to him because I was too old. I couldn't have kids, and I had OnlyFans before. Why am I?
I mean, I don't know. So like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, and that person is close to their family, like they're close to their sister and their brothers or whatever, and they're close enough to where they're like, well, I don't like this person because of this, this, and this, or they're too old for you. I'm be like, you know what? Why don't you just go ahead and go find you someone that your family approves of, but not you. No, you were like, I'm going to follow you everywhere. I'm going to go to Kuwait. I'm going to go to Syria. I'm going to insert myself into your life even more, knowing how your family feels about me. Again, you've done this shit to yourself. Why would you entertain a man whose family frowns upon you for all of these different reasons? Not just one, not just two. They've got multiple reasons to the point that they don't even want you to see their house. Could you imagine, guys, like you're talking to somebody and they're at their family's home and they're like, is that goodbye Kyle? Are you on the phone with good? I don't want them to see inside of our house. Go outside. Take that conversation outside immediately. And you continue to entertain this relationship with this man when his family even made sure that he signed divorce papers to be completely done with you. Like, again, Foodie, the only person that can be blamed for all of this is yourself, is you yourself. Graham Tom says, don't Foodie threaten to break everything in the Yes, she did. In the Syrian home, the don't talk to me rage. Yes, you did. She did. She sure did. She threatened to break all. And the crazy thing about that is that in his family home is his family's items that have been there for years upon years upon years. All of their old dishes, all of their old furniture, all of their old stuff. And she knew that. And yes, she threatened to break it all. You think that they didn't hear or see that? See, I think the difference between your family and Salah's family, I think that a sister, somebody close, a sister, a cousin, whoever, is definitely keeping an eye and watching all of these streams. Like they've seen it and they've heard it all. And that's another reason that they're highly against this whole situation. Graham Thomas, thank you for the support, hun. Mercio said, why would Salah's family have the authority to tell the supposed owner of the house where to or not show it? It's like they are also the owner of the house to the point that he would obey them, right? Well, it is. I mean, at no point have they, we know it's the family home. Like they've kind of called it that or whatever. But yes, it's supposed to be Salah's home. There could be different reasons for that. It could be that he has a cousin wife there. It could be that now that it's remodeled, maybe his family, they all live together. Who really, at the end of the day, who knows? I don't know the whole situation with that. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She lives in a barn.
Like, why do I need to be in this situation? Fuck this. I'm 42. Peace is all I care about. Yeah. I don't need somebody treating me like a child. Don't swear. Your hair is showing. Don't laugh at men. Don't exercise in public. Your boobs are jiggling. Your ass is showing. Like, just stuff like that. Like, you didn't, like, why are you not on the treadmill today? You didn't lose any weight.
That's pretty funny. You didn't lose any weight. That's got to sting.
Right. And in the relationship, he did more bad to me than I ever did. So I'm doing all of this for what? Right. Just peaceful mind, right?
And that's the thing, though. She thinks that shit is cute, that he tells her, cover up your boobs, your butt is showing, your butt's that's all because Salah definitely just gets off on controlling you. It has nothing to do with insecurities or anything like that. This all has to do with just the fact that he gets some kind of sick pleasure out of controlling some Canadian woman who's willing to do all of this shit. That's all it comes down to.
Yep.
Not true love, if that's what you think, Chantel. If you think that Salah is telling you that because he truly loves you and cares about you, you're sadly mistaken.
I don't know. Yeah. They want me to be something I'm not. So, you know what? Like, how is it just like go? Like, why? You have your business there, you have your house, you have a car. I'm sure many women would want to be with you there. So why not just do that?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's stop again. Why does Salah, when he has all of this, his life, his family home, his business, why will he not just let you go, Foodie? What is it? It's not the free money and the vacations. Could it be? I mean, if somebody was in Syria and a woman in Canada, let's say, sent them $100 a month, let's say $100 to Chantel is a night on DoorDash. It's a drop in the bucket for her, right? So what would $100 for people who know? I mean, I've heard before, I can pretty much guess. What would $100 do for somebody living in Syria? What would that be the equivalent of? Crazy Cat Lady says her life on hold. What would she do otherwise? Exactly. If you didn't have this little drama with Salah, what would you be doing? That's a great question. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat, hun.
Right, Scrape. I don't want to be evaluated. No, I don't send him money. I don't. That's where you're wrong.
Bullshit. Langley said a new Cadillac.
I could show you months of my bank statements. I can show you. Nothing. No sending him money.
You're a liar. You're a bad liar at that.
Because I don't have money.
And you know what? I'm going to tap it back. But you know what? I really think that she has been sending, well, we know that she has to send it a certain way in order for it to get to him. But I think probably it's connected to her PayPal. And I think because she's sending him money some way that's probably not directly connected to her bank. However that is, and she really thinks, because that's not how she's sending him money, that means she's not sending him money. Like a stupid lie like that she could actually, I could show you all my bank statements proving I haven't sent him a dime. You're sending him money. Whether it be through PayPal or whatever, you're sending him money.
Nothing. No sending him money. Because I don't have money. I don't make nearly what I made on YouTube. I don't have money. I just make it. Yeah. Canada cost of living, Glitter Queen, is so high. You're right. My rent is $22.60. My utilities are like $195 a month. Not bad. BG's insurance is $50. I sponsor a child. She's $50 a month. All my subscription services are like $100 and something. Food is the big killer. I spend too much on food. Addictions are expensive no matter what you're addicted to. Sponsor DoorDash. He wants to control everything. Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just giving an example of how expensive life is here. I can't afford to support someone else. Crazy. And honestly, his family would probably really honestly disown him if he was not making a living for himself and relying on a woman. Like, they don't like that.
I think that his family in Syria is really poor. And I think Salah presented Foodie exactly the way that he's been using Foodie. Like, you know, she's a YouTuber. She makes money. And they went in and they bought his family food, filled their water tanks. She bought the family basically. And I think they were willing to look the other way when it came to Foodie in a lot of situations. So when you're poor like that, you can't blame people. Like, I get it. But it comes to a point to where it's not even worth it when it comes to money. Oh, she's definitely bare minimum paying $100 a day to eat for sure.
Islam and culture are different, but whatever. You don't understand that. Yeah, I want family that loves me. Like, I don't want to be ostracized and him having to plan to see me outside of his own country and stuff like that. No. I'm tired of this shit. And I'm tired of it, like, living in it, like, in the shadows. Anyway. Thanks, I'm smoking. Yeah. You'll never feel like that's my problem. That's been eating at my soul. Like, a mistress. Yeah, I'm not being treated properly.
She did.
That's me neither, Taro.
Yep. Hectic Llama, she did. Man, I'm gonna have to get that clip. She said one day when they were fighting and it was about Salah's family, she was like, they have no problem taking my money, do they? Then remember when she tried to walk it back, she was like, yeah, you know, it's mine and Salah's money and they don't, you know, we help them out. And that's all it was. I remember that. She sure did.
Like, this is all news to me from the family perspective. Maybe because what happened was, like, you know, when I freaked out a few times. Like, the last day when they signed the divorce papers, when I signed the divorce papers, like I was like kind of, you know, I freaked out after. I was really upset, and I got up and walked outside, and he came outside after me, and I was like, open the car door, I want to go now. And it was like hours before I had to go to the airport, and I didn't care. I was like, I want to go now. I don't want to be around people. Like, you're humiliating me in front of your family. And I'm just like,
I think that's going to come out pretty soon. She can only have that situation, whatever it is, Big Bertha, whatever it is, and however she's getting that money. I think it's eventually going to come out for sure. We'll have to wait and see. And thank you for the super chat, hon.
I don't want to be here. And then his family involved in like, they're just like too involved in your business there, like in your marriage. Like, his younger cousin was there while they were signing the divorce papers. I'm just like, ew. Like, this is our marriage. Why does there have to be 50,000 people? He's like, well, there have to be witnesses. No, this is bullshit. Thanks for the gift. Gifted sub. I don't feel like kicking right now. I'll do it later. Thank you. Isn't she lovely? Yeah, right, Pink Coral? That's how it's going to be from now on. Hey, BGH.
Sounds like it, hey girl, but I'm sure there's multiple cousins for sure.
In Islam, there's usually witnesses for marriage and divorce, love. Hey, Lolo, it's just the way he did it. Like, I don't know. So don't expect me to not be upset about it. So I was like, hey, I'm like out of here. Like, there's just too many cultural clashes. I just can't. I don't feel adequate in his culture, and I just like, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be married into that. Like, why? I've never felt like that with Pete's mom. She still hugs me every time I see her.
So wait, are you talking about when you used to be romantically involved with Peter and now you refer to him as your brother? You might want to just stop using Peter as an example, Chantel. I'm just saying.
She knows what I'm like.
Peter's mom loves me. My ex, Peter, his mom, she accepts me for who I am. She hugs me and everything.
I just don't want to be part of that anymore. Hey, Carefree.
My brother. You know?
Bugle chips, what? What was that? Did you hear a quack? I think I'm losing my mind.
She needs her pills, but you really do hear a quack. I hear it too.
Bugle chips, what?
See? I don't know what it is though, but it does sound like a quack.
Bugle chips, what? What was that? Did you hear a quack? I think I'm losing my mind. Thank you, Sparkling Bottoms. Thanks, Blair.
Hey, Teddy Pig.
Did you hear that? What was that? Hey, Shalonda.
Holy shit. 1.6 thousand votes. Are they going on vacation? 80% say no and 20% say yes. Okay. My answer to this, as of today, I'm 50-50. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I really don't know because I don't know. With everything that's happening in the world, can they actually go on this trip? There's that, right? But I do think that if they can, I think Salah could definitely love bomb Foodie enough to get her to go, but I don't know. I'm split. I would lean more towards no just because of the way that she acted, but I don't know. Anything's possible. We'll see. Remember, now we know when it's the 24th. Exactly.
What a niche. Yeah. Thanks, Grape. Hallway ducks.
Oh, super quack.
I heard a quack. Oh my god, I need my pills. Seriously. I need to watch Unsolved Mysteries tonight on Twitch. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna feel so bad because he really wanted to go.
Well, why can't he still go? Just because you're not going, why can't Salah go, Foodie?
Nicole and Asin, I used to watch that, yeah.
I need my pills.
I can't just say F him because obviously I have an emotional attachment you don't have, But it's much less than before because I just, Quit doubting yourself. I know. Did I want to go to Malaysia? I really like traveling and I really wanted to see him. So yes, I wanted to, but now I don't really want to.
You guys think for like maybe she might be a little embarrassed about how bad things have gotten? Do you think that she's embarrassed to see Salah? Worried that he might really, I mean, if Salah is saying all these things to Foodie about her issues, I would imagine it's obvious that she's put on a couple since she's been home. That might be worrying her as well.
Malaysia is a beautiful country and everything. It's just not somewhere like I dream of going, to be honest. Anywhere really huge.
Malaysia is not somewhere where a 700-pounder should go. No way. Why would they enjoy that?
Man, I don't really like. If I could go anywhere, I'd like to rent a car and like drive around, like go on a road trip and like stop at weird attractions.
Wants to tie her mobility scooter to the back, get it off, drive up to the local food court, and then pack it all back up and drive. That's it. It all involves setting. That is her dream vacation.
Every day and sleep at weird hotels. Hey, soda, stop.
Okay, wait a minute. Sue Ellen says, okay, maybe he hasn't got a new cousin wife over there, but a new Chantel who's unable to Google, or so he's over her shit. I mean, I guess any of that's possible for sure, Sue Ellen. I think it's two things. I think it's either he's married and it's going to be obvious if she looks around the house, or his family is living in the home and what she's saying is true. They just don't want her to even be FaceTiming in that house. I think any of those things could be true for sure. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Food court tour.
Yeah, I only wanted to go for Salah. Route 66.
That's
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, making you feel on edge, right? I gotta remember like how I felt near the end when I was in Syria. Like I was losing my mind for a reason, you know?
Yes, Misty.
Chi-Town, thank you for the full send. Thank you, Chi-Town. Malaysia, Singapore. Really, Aussie? It's really that bad? Is it 97% humidity? I don't even know if I can walk around in that. And then I'll feel like a piece of shit, you know, and then he'll want to go out walking by himself. And like, no, buddy.
You're trying to take it all away from him. So you're saying you know that you're not going to be able to do any of the activities with Salah. And you're saying, basically, no, you cannot go out and go by yourself. How would you be able to have that much control over somebody who's paying for your trip to go to Malaysia? She just said it. If Salah wanted to go out and go walking and do things by himself, she'd be like, no, buddy, I don't think so. She wouldn't allow it. She would give him a hard time about that. But you would think if somebody else funded her trip, how would you even be able to sit there and say that? The only way you would feel so powerful to have that much control over Salah and allow him to go out and go places that you can't go is if you paid for everything. Again, you're telling on yourself. Miss T says, I knew as dad retired, she'd never be able to return to the family home. Not a chance. So you think that the dad is living in the family home, that he's moved from Kuwait to Syria? A lot of people have said that. So it is a possibility for sure. And thank you for the support, Miss T. She wants to isolate him. Yeah, if I can't go with you, you're not going to go out and have a good time and go see things in Malaysia, a trip that I funded on my dime. No way, buddy. You sit in this hotel room and you sniff my farts with me. That's what she wants. That's pretty fucking sick too. And that's how she sees it. Jazzy says they can't go anywhere in the next 4 to 5 weeks. We got refunded for the end of March. Really? Yeah, I kind of figured they weren't going to be able to go anyway. So there's that. And thank you for the support, hun. Miss Glitter Tits says 2.4 thousand watching. Y'all better like or sub or Cutie will take you on vacation to 7-Eleven bees. Yeah, she'll haunt you in your 7-Eleven dreams. Miss Glitter Tits, thank you for the support, hun. They were miserable those last few weeks in Thailand. So when we were seeing Salah go out, I think, remember when he was vlogging? I think that was part of it. I think that she was like, okay, because she knows what's in Thailand. She knows what he has access to in Thailand. She knows all about the Red Room as much as she doesn't want to talk about it or she tries to act like it didn't happen. She knows. So I think that was part of it. If you want to go out and you want to sightsee, live stream. That way I can keep my eyes on you. You go out here, you live stream, you know, do your sightseeing or whatever, but you've got to have a camera on 24/7. And if you're not live streaming, you need to be FaceTiming me. So what the fuck are either of these two doing with each other? Can you imagine how miserable that has to not just be for Chantel, but for Salah as well? Like, you're a grown ass fucking man, and because your person or whatever does not trust you, that you gotta either vlog, live stream, or FaceTime. That's crazy shit. Crazy.
Your life there. Why don't you think she's going? What? I didn't follow that. I could go to Jamaica with my aunt, but I don't know.
Oh my God. She's going
No, I can't go back to Syria. I don't want to go back to Syria. I don't want to.
Okay. I think Foodie, when she's finally done with Salah, is going to do exactly that. She's going to go to Jamaica with her aunt, and her next man that she gets is going to be Jamaican. We've been talking about like what's next in store for Cutie as far as like men are concerned. Where is she going to go? She just said it. It's Jamaica. Her next man's going to be Jamaican, or at least that's going to be the plan.
Yeah, space. Yeah, I think so too. Time spoken. Jamaica bees. It's like my aunt's dream for us to go together, but
just when you guys thought it was going to be over, nope, we're going to have this all again in Jamaica. Catherine says, imagine the fun if it's a family trip. Thank you for the support, hon. Hey, dorky shit stain. If she can't flee, will she be able to sustain Canada? That's a great question. I don't know. Regardless, I guess the next couple of months are going to be interesting because I do not believe that Foodie's been paying her rent. So homeless bees, maybe. We'll see. Thank you for being a member, hun. Hey, what happened? Carla, thank you for being a member for 26 months. I would have to watch. Oh, well, yeah, we're going to watch it all, girl. Appreciate you.
Yes. I think everyone condemns Jeffrey Epstein for what he did.
Oh, my God. What the hell? Oh, Lord.
No, it's not. Yeah, I should. Hold on.
Can you tell us about the bidet, please?
Okay. I just put on a little delay because I know.
I think it's
what? SJM has a felony charge? Since when?
Okay.
You're going to
just because I want to make sure we don't miss it, I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit until she has to go shit, and then she brings a snack back, and then we get to hear all about the bidet. I do believe it's around this mark anyways.
That's hibachi? Oh. A massager? I want to sleep diagonally in peace. Okay, I gotta go bathroom. Me too, man. Oh, my PG. Where's this PG-18? Oh my goodness. No, you don't, man. No.
Yuck.
If you go down in the woods today, be sure of a big surprise.
The bidet, the squirt bottle. I know, it's great.
I went to the bathroom. While I was gone, did you guys see her bring me a ball? Or was this here? Lights started flickering in my house. No. Okay, I have a bit of sushi for... This is from yesterday. February 28th.
I would never suggest anybody eat leftover sushi like that. I don't care if you do have it in the refrigerator. No way.
That's before.
Throw it in the
Anyway,
trash.
guys, hello.
Did you MC? The days are great.
Bismillah. I get fixated on food. You know what?
I just want to remind you guys that for like the last hour, Foodie has been crying about her romance scammer and how he doesn't love her and how he doesn't accept her. And then she took a break to go take a shit and grab her leftover sushi that she's slamming down right now, talking about what she's going to order for dinner.
There. Sushi.
Underworld Chronicles says I had to leave for a while. When I come back, the first thing I hear is I'm gonna skip to where she has to take a shit. Well, this is, you know what? This is all because of her. I just want you all to remind you guys that I'm not really that big of a sicko. I mean, I am sick because I do like to hear the talk about the bidets or whatever, but at least I'm not the person doing the actual disgusting things. I think that speaks for something, doesn't it? Under Oak, thank you for the support.
What you? Let me.
Man,
They're like nicotine scrape.
look at that. Gorgeous.
What? No. What's your favorite sweet teardrop? I hope not island dragonfly. No. Hey, Foodie's deleted stream. The bidet is not high pressure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now's the time. Now you're gonna want to pay attention. Go ahead and tell us about your non-high pressured bidet, Foodie. Go ahead.
The bidet is not high pressure. And sometimes there's a skid mark.
That one's definitely going to be for the memorial. Just a moment, please. You know what? Not even just this image. I think the entire clip should be used, to be quite honest.
And sometimes there's a skid mark. The bidet is not high pressure. And sometimes there's a skid mark. Hey, Brunella, pastries? Do you like Danishes? Longest I've gone without eating? 5 days.
Liar.
Voila.
Look at the cat. Cat's come over to sniff the snooshie. The snooshie. The cat's coming over to sniff the sushi. This is wild.
Skid mark bees. Yeah, you're really good. Really, Teardrop? I love those. Melly makes homemade Danish, yeah.
So if she sets down, this is not like an isolated event. It's not. This is obviously it happens. Okay. No, it didn't, Miss T. So I think the question has been answered. What has happened to Foodie's clothes? I don't necessarily think that. I mean, yeah, probably she's outgrown a lot of them. That's obvious. But there have been things that have disappeared, and we're like, where do these things go? Like they just disappear, and we just don't. They're just gone, right? So you're just skid marking everywhere. Like right now, as we speak. I don't know how to say this because it's so fucking bizarre to actually sit here and spend time talking about this, but it's significant, I feel like. It's not like, oh, she's like that one time, it just didn't get everything off. Like she's like, no. I don't wipe and I don't have a high pressured bidet here in Canada. So I'm just getting skid marks everywhere. So I would imagine at all times, Foodie is working on placing a skid mark somewhere, whether it be in her pants or underwear or whatever she's wearing. It's just constantly. That's crazy. Dorky says, I don't use a bidet, but like, wouldn't you have to wipe to dry your ass? Yes. I don't understand how she could skid the bed. Well, because she's not doing, okay. The fact that she's just basically spraying, like, and I don't mean like, again, it's not high pressure, just as she said. So she's basically taking that water bottle and she's squirting water on her butt that has shit on it. Okay. So what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when dirt gets wet? What happens? What happens when dirt gets wet? It turns into mud. So this fucking idiot is squirting her butt, her dirty shit butt with water, and it's turning into basically diarrhea. So everywhere she goes and she sits down, she's leaving skid marks everywhere. It's fucking disgusting. And the fact that she's sitting here and she's telling everybody this shit is so fucking insane. It's insane. It really is. It's so insane. We're going to listen to it again.
I did. Skid mark bees. Yeah, you're really good. Really, Deirdre? I love those. Melly makes homemade Danish. Yeah. Strawberries. Get her to attack your head. I tried. She's bringing her ball first. Wait. The bidet in the Middle East is like a pressure hose. This one is like a bottle.
Yum, yum.
Oh. I always forget to. Man. This is Wendy's.
Yuck, dude.
Hey, Emron.
No, she doesn't have a handheld, but well, I don't know. Maybe it's called the chat knows what it is. It's a bottle that she keeps on her sink next to her toothbrush, by the way. Hectic Llama, that would require way too much work and make way too much sense. That's why. Dorky, thank you for the support. It literally looks like a very big douche bottle with a nozzle in it. And you fill it up with water and you're supposed to, somebody said you use it like after you have a baby or something like that. It's basically just a douche for your butt. Yeah. So, it might like, I just don't feel like we should have this conversation anymore. I'm just kind of over it at this point. Lil Super says, I told my wife about this sheet and she kept saying, no, she didn't. I know she's ready to get back to work so she doesn't have to hear this stuff, because it almost makes, even sitting here having this conversation with you all, like, I'm like, what kind of fucking person am I just to sit here and have this conversation? It's weird and just stupid. Oh my God. But do you know what that has to feel like, bro? What that has to feel like, that she's, I don't know why you don't wipe your ass, Chantel. I'm going to be really just upfront and say the obvious. Why aren't you wiping your ass? Even if you're using a bidet in your home, you still wipe your ass. The bidet it does not begin and end there. Like, okay, great. Your butt feels clean. I'm still wiping my ass after the bidet. We have bidets in our home. Yes. And they're great. They're amazing. Yes. I love them. I don't know that I could actually go without a bidet. Once you go bidet, you don't go back. All right. But you're still wiping. At least I thought that was the fucking normal. I tell my kids to, Pretty sure Samantha does, you know? I don't think that you go bidet and then you go. Like, how do you know that? Number one, how do you know that it's clean? How do you know? How do you know? Everybody's wiping except for her. And she's 40 something years old and she's crying that some man is moving on in his life in Syria. It's fucking crazy. Sarah, God bless your wife, hon, and thank you for the support. It's crazy. Carlotta says Salah be mudding for trips. Is this what you're looking forward to, Salah? I mean, after seeing the messages with Cabela, this makes a lot of sense, to be quite honest. Seriously, it really does. Because who would tolerate that? Even if it was for a couple of dollars and you were just so poor. None of it makes sense. Yes, a ketchup squeeze bottle. Exactly. Thank you all for the super chats. It's way too wet just to pull your pants up after. Exactly. Who wants a wet ass? I don't get it. I don't understand it. But again, I'm not a crazy Canadian either.
Oh, what happened was, this happened twice. This is the second time.
Second time.
I don't know if it's the kind of poo or what, but
the second time that she has sat down on her sheets and left shit skid marks. Second time. And you have to keep in mind, after hearing this story, do not forget that this woman just went to the local Canadian urgent care to have a boil drained. And guess what? Guess what the doctor said? Nope. Do you understand why the doctor said, no, it'll drain on its own? I don't blame him. That you think that what? She's cleaning up before she goes to the doctor, like she's being extra precautious before she goes to the doctor and making sure everything's dry and clean down there? No, the fuck she's not. So she goes into the emergency room. They ask her to remove her pants so they can see the said boil. That's the problem, that's filled back up with boil juice. And the doctor is probably just hit in the face with, I can't even imagine what that has to smell like. So they've got a mask on, and at this point, they're just diagnosing. They are not obligated to drain that sucker. And they send her right back packing. Get out of here. The nerve of you to come here in the local Canadian urgent care in this condition, and you think that I'm going to sit here and drain this sucker? Absolutely not. Get out of here. And on top of that, you don't get any pain medication. I would have did the same thing, doctor, to be quite honest. So with that being said, listening to her tell this story about how she got shit on her bed twice because she doesn't wipe her ass, that is where the boil is. That is where the cellulitis is. That is why this woman suffers with constant UTIs that are so severe. These are her words. Her piss is so thick, it's like barbecue sauce. Does that answer any questions? And also, she has uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. All of these things playing together. I can't imagine what's going on down there. That's crazy. Hey, Toots. Am I the only person who wants to create a ringtone from Yabba's This Is Too Much size? Oh, guess who has a new grandbaby boy coming in June? That's so exciting. Congratulations, girl. I love a summer baby. Summer birthday parties are the best. I really do feel bad for the winter babies. I mean, somebody's got to deal with it.
I went to the bathroom. I was nude.
I was nude.
I had to crap after my shower. And then
that's probably typical. Why would you even try to? Because you know what it really comes down to is that you always got to shit before, after. Like you just can't, because you're constantly eating so much. You don't have a gallbladder. You got the uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. You just constantly have to shit. That's it. It's around the clock. She has to shit. Just Couch Pineapple says one of the Beezers in this chat told her to just buy brown sheets to solve her problem. That is fucking disgusting, dude. So all those times, hey, Scrange, that's why Rosie chose the ugly brown sheets. I'm dead. All these times that she showed us the bedroom and she doesn't have sheets on her bed, she's taking the sheets off because there's literal shit. She's getting literal shit on her sheets. I've never had to take my sheets off my bed because of shit. There have been some other reasons I've had to change my sheets, but it's never, ever been because of shit. Never. Never. I don't even think I've had a kid shit the bed like that. I really don't.
Just sit on my bed. And I got up and there was a skid mark and I have to wash my sheets now.
You haven't, so that means the shit is still there. Jeff, thank you for the support. So you left the shit there. So you got shit on your sheets and got up and walked away and you're sitting on your couch eating sushi. The shit is still in the bed.
I was nude. I had to crap after my shower. And then I went to sit on my bed.
Crap.
And I got up and there was a skid mark and I have to wash my sheets now.
And I'm pretty sure she said in this stream that she's out of laundry detergent. So how are you going to wash your sheets without laundry detergent? She's so proud of herself. Why doesn't Allah love me? Why can't I just be
Brown
normal?
sheets were a bit long ago. Cheesy sheets. No. Brown sheets are life-changing. No, I'd rather see where it happens so I can wash them.
Who said that? Who said brown sheets are life-changing? Yes, I do, Foxy. Remember when Julia crapped the bed and she left until the next day?
Waterboard this information out of me.
You know what? I don't disagree with that, Cookie. This is why people say that you need to be in some kind of 24-hour facility, Foodie. This would be the time that somebody would call adult protective service. You're not wrong.
Maybe it's because I've been oppressed for the past 3 years.
You're shitting the bed in Syria. You told us. You're shitting all over the family. They still haven't got the smell out. So I was like, you think we can bring the piggy bank back? They're like, fuck no. Get whatever money you can from over the phone. Don't bring that motherfucker back over here.
I know, right? After the shower. You know why? Because you're standing up and moving. And your bowels are like, okay. I used to have a nurse friend. She said the best thing for constipation is exercise.
How is taking a shower? How is that exercise? So you're telling me that you sit down so much that when you finally get up to take a shower, that you're working up your bowels? I can't take this. I can't. Plute says, and 100,000% that she and ALR waffle stomp. Well, to be fair, Plutes, the fact that I can even sit here and say this, that I know what kind of bowel movements that Chantel is having, it's fine. It's dedication, I suppose. But we all know that it's all liquid. Foodie doesn't shit solid. She suffers with severe out of control type 2 diarrhea at all times. So there's that. I don't know about Amberlynn. I'm not somebody in the chat who's more of a Amberlynn watcher girl. Maybe could tell you if she's waffle stomping her shits. I'm unsure. Thank you for the support though. Miss Fluffy Bottom says she needs a rag on a stick, funkle as can be. She's funkled as the day is long. That's what my grandma would say. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Funkled. I think she's beyond funkled. I think this could actually be an insult to funkles. I really do.
Walking around. What you? Look at what this princess brought me.
With you. With you. With you.
Did you scrape?
Honestly, after hearing her shit stories and her bidet stories, it's what you? It's literally all that wants to come out of my mouth. What you? Julie says, who remembers when Julia shat and left grease marks on the bed and she slept in it? She has slept in Julia's shit. She slept in her own shit in Syria. And I'm pretty sure she more than likely slept in her shit again in Canada because she's saying that the sheets right now are covered in shit and she needs to wash them. And she also says that she's out of laundry detergent. I don't know. Julie, thank you for the support, hon. That's odd. I really don't have a whole lot here, okay? If you can sit there and you can actually eat while watching this and hear, then you've been around for a minute. You've been around for a minute. You're used to the shit show, the literal shit show. The Sweep Daily Win, thank you for the support, hon. Nothing's gonna phase us. Nothing. At this point, what would it take for us to actually be grossed out? I don't even know. Just look at her though. Look, what are you doing? Your bed has shit in it and you're eating a cheese stick and sushi.
Yeah. McDonald's coffee's like, why are you putting it over there? You think I have little
Wild.
gadget arms?
Yeah, me too, baby goat. Right. When she did tell that story about puking in the sink and scooping it out, that was a hard listen. That was a hard listen. It really was. That's one of the most disgusting stories that, and you know what did it for me too is the fact that she told the story about the snails that were in the bathroom too. So picturing the snails and the puke and the diarrhea shit and Salah sleeping on the floor mixed in all that, that was hard. That was hard for sure. Look at that.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking can't even move his limbs, and he's
Okay. I just want to give a little recap. Is at the beginning of the stream, Foodie spent over an hour crying about Salah and basically not loving her and all of this. And, why doesn't your family accept me? And she moved into basically that her bed right now has shit streaks in it because she doesn't wipe her ass. I can't imagine why any man isn't just beating down your door to get a piece of that, Chantel. I really don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. I gotta get out of here, guys. It's been a good time though. We will be here at the same time, same place tomorrow. Maybe we'll go over Foodie almost getting ran down by, I believe, a FedEx truck because she doesn't know how to follow the rules of the road as per usual. Thank you all so much for being here, showing up, showing out, and I will see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Giddy up!